Oh, shoot.
This is a Rick Code exclusive.
He got a stack double. Straight up water.
Yeah,
January,
I'm a little nervous.
February. Nervous?
Huh?
Nervous?
Yeah, because we ain't ever had. Have we had two of them before?
I think maybe once.
Yeah, I think y'all have two
Once,
ones, yeah, for sure.
So January, February, March obviously is coming. This one's the money box. Oh shit.
Piggity Bank.
Hemp wick,
Hemp wick.
lighter.
Fuck is this?
All right.
Need to move that on it.
Nah,
Oh, it ain't on.
Oh, got the piggy bank. You already know what it is. Hemper. Piggy bank.
I'll take that. I'm gonna slap that on something right now. So they can see it.
Oh, we got the glass hitter
Let me hit that hard.
and a
right
quick
here.
hitter. The glass hitter is a watermelon one.
it's glass
Yeah. Glass hitter.
with flavor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, take a look. And then the quick hitter, banana flavor.
Oh, he got the filter in there.
Oh shit! So you got a smoke goes in.
It's a glass hitter with a
Smoke
filter.
friends. Juice, eco friendly, personal air filter. Clean air comes out.
Okay, so they
Oh,
just
so it's
stepped,
like one of them things you smoke and you go.
Yeah.
they just stepped it all the way up, which
I got a grenade like that from Vegas.
you gotta see this right here. Let me see. I remember they had the flavor joints. Oh yeah, they doing it crazy style. So you put the filter right here. I'm assuming, or really you can pick what side you want to do it from. I'm assuming it's this way.
So yeah, you smoke and then you blow out
What's that?
air filter.
Air filter.
Yeah.
So would it make smokeless or something?
Not like I guess, or it just clears the
We
smell.
we gonna see.
Because fucking you hit it and then you supposed to blow it out.
We gonna motherfucking see for sure.
Boom. And then what else we got here? Thickum. Oh, like it's the piggy bank.
Oh yeah, that whole gangster.
Piggy bank.
Big money joint, piggy bank, Hemper and Co. products. Only way to go about it. Look, this thing gonna need a whole room for his shit. a literal.
We got a whole shelf going on right now.
Yeah, you
we're
got
gonna
you know,
we're making
it's gonna
like
be
that's
one of
part
them
of the
shits
aesthetic
where
of the
you
house
gotta,
now. Like the whole little section what we got going on.
It's gonna be one of them shits where you gotta like really next spot. You gotta like just go ahead and oh, this will be good for the
Yep, exactly.
bone grow.
100%.
Man cave.
Yep. Okay, so you got that one.
What you taking shots? So
I'm gonna test it out and see what it hit for.
with your a shot of water.
I'm gonna rinse it out first. I'm gonna do this other one first.
Huh? So you get you a shot of
Second.
intro shot. You feel?
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, you gonna do a shot of water?
Yep, let's do it.
You do it. Put you right there. Load you up. Right there by the house. You can't see it.
No, I don't have my glasses. Get some new ones brought in. Gracias. The teapot or the tea party.
Tea Party 22.
Tea party.
Okay, we're gonna open that one next. Gotta see how my boy finna do it. But we finna get into it, you know what I mean? You know how we come. Doing a lightweight thing, you know, nothing too crazy. Got a little fluff on this bitch now. Now, need your lint rolling it. This shit on my cap. What we cheersing to? Ain't nobody passed this weekend, huh?
The only person that I can remember dying like recently is that dude from De La Soul.
Oh yeah. He down there. That was a minute ago though.
Yeah.
But still, R.I.P. to him. Still, you know.
There was also the gentleman
haven't
that
been here in a minute.
discovered cannabinoids in us. I forgot his
He
his
discovered cannabinoids in people.
Yeah.
What do you
That
mean?
we have cannabinoid receptors.
Oh, so like we really built
Yeah.
to smoke weed.
Yeah. He passed recently. Dr. something. I forgot his name.
Damn. Well,
But it was like a couple
we
days
need to
ago.
figure his name out for sure. I want to give him his proper respect. Good nigga.
I'm just saying that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Give this nigga his proper respect. You feel me? Cause ain't no way, boy. Let me find something out. All you jobs, quit hating. You know what I'm saying? That nigga make it. We was born for this. We was built for this.
And what did they just decriminalize or they just passed the bill?
In
Or-
Texas.
I think so. Or no.
I know they did
the
something
vote,
where they did the
where they were talking about
where they
decriminalizing.
decriminalized it,
Yeah,
but,
in the state.
But they ain't made it legal.
Right,
yet. They
right,
need to go ahead and
right.
quit
Right.
make
It's
it
the
legal.
decriminalization.
You feel me? Yeah.
Decriminalize. Yeah, that part.
Decriminalization.
There
I
you
got
go. Thank
Kim.
you. For the possession
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
of cannabis.
You got it now?
I don't know if this is the dude or not because they talk about he discovered it in cannabis.
Discover cannabinoids in people. Just like that.
That's what I did. Just reading this shit. A little preview of the article. Was his name Ralph?
I think it started with an R. I have to look it up. Fucking, I can send y'all the shit.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know that's a doctor on Brazil.
A doctor what?
He a doctor on Brazers?
I said, who you know that's a doctor on Brazzers?
Browsers?
Got a lot of doctor scenes, nigga.
Browsers?
On Brazzers, yeah.
What's a browser?
The porn.
Oh. I was like, what the hell is a
Yeah,
browser?
they got mad doctor scenes, nigga.
Professor Alan Howlett. Is that
Oh,
correct?
there you go. Like I said, it was a couple days ago, I think, when I heard it.
Yeah, in 1988, initially, CB1 receptor is what it's called.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Professor Alan Howlett, and then potentially Ralph McCollum.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna try to say that shit.
You know what I mean? But shout out to them boys. You know what I mean? We're gonna do one for them. They ought to do a toke. You might well gonna pack that bitch. You know,
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna go with that
Yeah.
one. All right, correct.
for shagging off. For shagging
I
off.
see with That's So Raven.
What you mean? That's so Raven.
You know that's.
Oh yeah.
Nigga was like, what?
Fuck you, man. That bitch ain't. That ain't her lingo. That's my shit, man. Fuck you talking about? Bitch don't know nothing about that for shagging easy. Feel like what? What's the lighter? I feel like going in 60 seconds. We ready? Still there, nigga. One time for the
I'm gonna
one.
let you make it.
Mm. Oh yeah. That put you in the game.
I thought he was supposed to hit that hoe for real.
That nigga over that nigga said.
Say that. That'll be a meme like a motherfucker.
That nigga said.
I froze like a
My
motherfucker.
nigga, what happened in the bitch? That nigga said yes. It's almost that time. You feel me? I'm plotting this and it's risky.
This one of them ones right here.
It's got a percolator in it.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it got 4 holes on the bottom,
Oh,
but not the.
yeah, it's just perforated.
And then you got
Shit.
the tea party.
That bitch went right in my stomach. I ain't ate shit. Wow.
You already know.
Can feel that hoe.
Oh, gotta have the hemper fresh.
Gotta have a
whites.
hamburger and cold. Gotta start it off like that. You know it.
Oh, with a little,
That wasn't that sexy. What's that? Oh, that's a
you know,
cleaner.
for the
little
for the
pepper,
yeah,
little
there you
dab.
go. Yep,
The
yep.
dabber and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, but that one fancier than yours, bitch. Shout out to Hemper and Co. Shout
That
out
shit smell good.
Three Amigos. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody fucking with us on the fucking with us, you feel me? Everything.
Oh, shout out to OCB.
For sure, shout out to OCB.
Boom.
They fuck with me. They had sent me like
Hemper
a
filter.
10-pack of papers for to just try and review. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Quick hitters, of course, the great flavor. Hemp wick.
What we looking at? Oh, that one look different. You ever did a whipping shot?
Hell no.
Oh, Cardi B got a drink like that?
She got a liquor?
No, I think she got some shots like the Whippets or some shit like that. You feel me? Man, they had to pack that whole tight. Yeah, I could tell that one was different. It's a little teapot. Short and stout. Here's my handle. Blow me out.
The one from Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like too. Yep.
Look at that bit. Shout out to Hipper, man. They be coming up with some shit. I bet they be a nigga over there just getting toked the fuck up. What if?
Yeah, we need to have teapot fucking thing.
Tea party. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the teapot. Then you got the little hose on it. So you could really, it's like a little personal little joint right here though. Like, cause you could put the hole on that bitch. So you could really just,
Morning.
and then no, like this.
No, I'm saying like in the morning.
Yeah, just hold that bitch like coffee, nigga. Have, you know what I'm saying? That bitch straight. That bitch straight. What's this called right here?
Scooby snack.
It's a Scooby snack. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. What's this?
Coconut rum, creme de banana, melon liqueur, pineapple juice, and whipped cream.
You want to taste that, Chef Chad? Just taste it on drink. Just taste it. I know you can't do too much.
That's fucking
Right, you feel me? That's why I was like, Chef Chad, you gotta at least taste that one, Chef Chad. You gotta at least.
Oh, he is not lying, ladies and gentlemen. That motherfucker.
I was like,
fire.
oh shit, what the fuck?
That's.
I've been wanting to make it for a
Hey,
minute,
you wouldn't
man.
even much know. You'll fuck around at the party and be, yo, this is the, like, I know we got that cinnamon toast crunch joint up there.
It's
We
up
got
there
around-
with-
That's still the one.
Mm,
You think it's better than the cinnamon toast?
I mean, don't get me wrong, cinnamon toast is super fire. Like but it's a neck and neck for me with that one.
That one, it's got a peculiar type of.
That is definitely.
Yeah. They don't got no bad aftertaste. They don't got nothing.
That motherfucker is a drink.
Right.
Just a straight drink.
Right.
Yes.
Like you could put that bitch in a you could put that in a fucking container and then put that bitch at the stove. And bitches will buy that. Yeah. Bitches will buy that shit right there, nigga.
So I made it first with the Ready Whip, the regular one.
Yeah.
The next one I'm gonna use the
vanilla whip.
Yeah.
We ain't even tried it with the other shit.
It's vodka infused. Ready.
10% alcohol in that one. Yeah. Hey boy. Hey man. Look. We're gonna have to fuck around and throw a party and hire this nigga.
You got all the fucking accessories.
Right, we gonna have to hire this nigga.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of like the little mixture shits.
Yeah.
Just sitting to the side because I don't really, and the bottles too, because shit, I don't really be drinking like that at the crib.
Ooh.
This hoe is fire.
That hoe is fire. But I don't know why you looking at me. But since you are, we live.
Yes, sir. Back in this bitch.
Back in this bitch.
A long hiatus.
3-week hiatus on them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of birthdays. But got them out the way. You know what I'm saying? So, one again. You feel me? A lot of birthdays. A lot of, whole lot of gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
No, there was not any of that. I don't partake in any of those types of actions. I do not associate myself with any type of shenanigans of that sort.
They already taught me all down.
Yeah, it was still a little bit in here, so I had to strip it down.
We back. Another episode. Motherfucking episode 90 fucking 4. We only 6 away from the 100.
Yes,
you
sir.
feel me? I am the Rick Cole.
It's your boy Dubz 817. You know what I'm
Motherfucking man.
Hey.
The motherfucking myth. The motherfucking curly hair legend. Over there looking like Johnny Tapia.
Hey.
The motherfucking Chef Chad. And we back. It's the Pull Up Podcast. You know what I mean? We doing it how we doing it. You feel me? Smoking how we smoking.
No,
Drinking
not.
how we drinking.
We are smoking mugwort.
CBD.
You know it is. You know it is. You know it is. You know it's that CBD. You know that. You knew that. Delta 8 at best.
No. That doesn't
see
even
that lighter?
exist anywhere.
God damn. Be right here. Gotta watch this bitch.
Oh,
You do.
I'm gonna be the first one. I was gonna ask him how it was because this motherfucker looked like it's supposed to be.
Nope.
Heard it.
So like a taser.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna burn your fingers, is what I'm saying. No flame up. I feel like you ain't really hit it though. I feel like you kind of lightweight. this shit.
Yeah.
What time for the motherfucking Chef Chad? Let us see what it's hitting like, Chef Chad.
That hoe got my head hot.
The motherfucking Hemper and Co, man. Shout out to Hemper and Co.
The piggy bank one was more smoother, but the teacup one, that hoe gonna get
Shout
you
out to
there
Hemper
quick.
and Co. You see it, you know what I mean?
I think
I'm
the
thinking
Tea Party is more like a
the premier
piggyback is
premier
more celebration.
water
Yeah.
pipe accessories for all of your smoking needs. One stop shop. Hemper and Co, man. Y'all gotta check them out if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Tag them right there. Probably gonna put the link in the description. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share. You know what I mean? We'll be back in a little bit. You did. Bitch. But what up though?
Yeah, not much, man.
Good.
Been laying back, chilling, man.
Greatness and everything coming.
Yeah. Definitely been trying to, you know what I'm saying? Been on my Twitter shit a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the
How's it been
social
going?
media presence
How's it been
going.
going for
You know
you?
what I'm saying? It's been going all right, you know what I'm saying? We've been getting like more views on the page and shit. Like it's a little bit easier to see like how many interactions you getting and shit now that they got the little shit off to the side
Yeah.
and you don't have to click the view.
Yeah.
I mean, you can click that if you want to see like if niggas went to your page and all that.
Shout out to all my followers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all been fucking with the kid the long way, bumping my shit way up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? 100K views and shit.
You
know
kind of
what I'm
motivated me, you know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah,
like, man, let
uh-huh.
me jump in here too.
saying? Shout out to my
And then
people.
I seen that you hit the 6K. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, shout out to all my people, man. We on the way to 10K. You know what I mean? Sponsorships, all that. Yo. You know, shout out to my people, 100K views on me. You know, make sure y'all keep retweeting. Make sure y'all keep liking, subscribing, and sharing, man. You know what I mean? We gonna keep it going like we going, and we gonna keep doing it how we doing it. So it's just gonna be another one of them.
I forgot like that's where a lot of the opportunities that I had when I was doing music came from, you know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
A nigga started fucking with the gram and shit, and it
Yeah.
was like everybody really just want to be cool over there. Like
Right.
niggas is really handling shit on Twitter. Like shit, man. Let me jump back over here.
Yeah, bro. Definitely, man. Gotta, you know what I'm saying, peruse, you know what I mean? But I gotta get back on my gram shit too, you know what I mean? So we're gonna definitely do that. But yeah, in the meantime, yeah. Well, that's where it's at for me, you know what I'm saying? They fucking me heavy, you know. So shout out to the kid that did. Like I say, man, if you don't know, then get familiar, man. Make sure you motherfucking like and subscribe. And it's RICKCODE on everything. Ain't hard to find me, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't can't find me on the ground, you can definitely find me outside, bitch. Bitch. You know
Y'all
what
fuck
I
with
mean?
Discord?
Shit, man, I'm about to start tapping into all of that. Like I said, I just don't be having the time for all that.
Because they said like you could do like a lot of more shit from there because it's like a server, so you can like
You know, like I
if
mean,
you like watching a game, you could watch a game and then you could chat with everybody that's in the fucking room and shit.
Right.
Like niggas be doing fights and shit on there. Like it came with the Patreon, so
yeah,
I'm gonna look into it and see because
shit, whatever. You know, it's whatever on my end. It's whatever. Where we at with it though, man? What we talking about today, man? What we got?
oh shit, man. It was a hell of a weekend last weekend for comedy.
It's a hell of a weekend for sure. Which one we want to get into first, man?
Man, Marlon Wayans popped off the weekend with like I wasn't even expecting a special because I hadn't seen no promotion or nothing for it, and I follow him like on Twitter and on Instagram. So I was like, damn, I ain't see shit, bro. Like, yeah, that nigga hit the stage, and the name of it was "God Loves Me." So I was like, let me see where he go, and he instantly starts talking about the slap between Chris Rock and Will Smith. And like he was telling stories about how like he first met Chris Rock and how he first met Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't
Right.
seen it, I'm not gonna give too much of it away, but it's on HBO Max. And like he like broke down how he met Jada and like the way he set it up and delivered the whole thing.
Right. No. Chris Rock.
Was-
Marlon Wayans definitely is a underrated figure in the game. Just off of, because it was shit like, I'm not talking like, oh, I just know everything. I'm talking like, I'm listening to the comedy special like, damn, I ain't even know all that. Like, he was there for everything. Like, this nigga was around.
Yeah.
Like, been around. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was talking about how Chris Rock, you know what I'm saying, like basically made him stop doing comedy and shit,
Yeah. He made him stop doing stand up for
I
20
don't
years.
I don't want to say too much about the special as far as the jokes and shit, because like comedians, that's how they get their shit off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's like you're not knowing it. You know what's finna happen.
Right.
And it don't make it. You know what I mean? It kind of takes away the humor of it. But what he did talk about, like he said, was the God loves me shit. And what's funny to me about that whole shit is, like shout out to the comedian circle and everybody like being able to get their shit off, because his special dropped not too long before.
It was the day before.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And Netflix, you know what I'm saying, is the host for both of these.
Well,
yeah.
It's on Marlon's was on HBO Max.
But I'm saying like, yeah, you right. You right.
But the thing was,
you right. I got so many subscriptions I be forgetting. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
His shit dropped the day before, and then next day, Chris Rock is dropping the first ever live Netflix special recording, basically, where some shit they never did before. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Excellence. You know what I mean? All these motherfucking people that could have did it, but it's a black dude that did it. You know what I'm saying? First ever live shit from Netflix, and I'm sure it did crazy numbers. So expect to see more in the future. I'm expecting to see a Dave Chappelle live. I'm expecting to see quite a few people live. But Chris Rock is a bitch. Ask me how I know. Feel free.
I already know. Because that nigga was giving out coon cards. Like, fucking coupons on spaces.
Fucking cards. Oh, yeah, no. I'm the coon designator. I'm the Pope. I'm the Pope. I'm the CEO.
So, like, I was at work, right? And I seen, like, he had made a post that it was, like, all the coons come to the forefront or some shit like that. I forgot what the tweet said.
Sure.
But it was something similar to that. And he had a space where niggas was coming in, like, defending Chris Rock. And
it was the Coon Award.
That nigga was just like, coon. Like, everybody that said something, coon.
Coon Award.
Coon.
I'm giving them out. You can get you one.
That nigga was over Renfrey with the coon cards, bro.
I'm giving them out.
Wow.
Highest right. Look, I was rating them shits like Source Magazine, anywhere from 1 to 6. Coon.
Wow.
Because the space was, are you cooner than Chris Rock as a 5th grader? Because, everybody hates Chris. I'm so cold with it. But, no. Chris Rock is a bitch. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Chris Rock did a special where he basically waited a year from the time that he was slapped live on TV to basically compliment Will Smith vehemently about being a better actor, a better looking guy. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, he's crazy. I'm just a crackhead, And it's like, bro, man the fuck up. Like, you already got slapped in front of your kids and your wife. And then you come out with a special like this, like, nigga, I would have been in the gym. Like, the next time y'all would have saw me, bro.
He would have came back like Chappelle.
Bro, you feel me? The next time y'all would have saw me, bro, on that special, you'd have been like, damn, Rock been at it. Rock, boy, what? I'd have been in that bitch. Yeah, nigga.
Nigga would have been so swole, the Rock would have had to walk
You
up
feel
to
me?
him like, you the Rock now. Like,
I'd have walked out, just did this shit. Yeah, that's me, nigga. Yeah, I'm like that. Fuck you mean Nigga, bigger, faster, stronger. Then you talking this coon ass shit. Nigga said some shit like, you know, Will Smith got a new movie called Emancipation and shit. Nigga talking about,
This is in the special?
yeah, talking about, and I want to ruin his fucking special. That was some coon ass shit. Nigga talking about he happy to see Will Smith getting whipped in the Emancipation movie, which, mind you, the Emancipation movie is literally about a slave and their trek to freedom.
That's a movie? When
Yeah,
did this
he
come out?
just dropped it. No,
It's
that's
been out for
yeah.
about maybe 6 months.
Wow.
But you over here celebrating the caricature
Yeah.
of Will Smith getting whipped as a slave because you dislike this nigga that much. Now, here's the thing. I'm not understanding about it. Everybody that's talking about Will Smith did this or that and he did it the wrong way, he did this, that, and the third. Where was y'all in 2016 when Chris Rock was the host of the Oscars or the Emmys? I can't remember which one. And he was making all them jokes because all of those black actors was boycotting because literally for the 20 nominations for actors, not one black person was even nominated. Fuck winning. They didn't even get nominated. I'm talking about your what's the lady from The Help? What's her name?
Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer's. None of your Viola Davises. None of your Regina Kings. None of your Denzels. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And so none of them. All the actors that was nominated was white at the Oscars. Wow. So the black people said, "Fuck it, we're not gonna come." And so the Oscars got Chris Rock to be a host. And he had a whole 20-minute set just about Jada and how she's not relevant and she's not, like, no one's going to see a fucking Jada Smith movie and this, that, and the third. Previously, he was talking about her in the 90s. Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Been talking about this woman. And everybody, oh, it's Will was this, that, and third. And Will wouldn't have did that if that was The Rock and this, that, and third. Now, I'm not saying that Will Smith would have because The Rock is clearly a deterring type of target. But there's a lot of people in between Chris Rock and The Rock. And more importantly, Will Smith is not, contrary to Will Smith's image of being, you know, the Fresh Prince of this and the third, Will Smith has several documentations of altercations with fans and things like that where
When that dude tried to kiss him.
right, where they thought they could play with Will Smith, and Will Smith does not play like that. He's a great guy as far as media presence goes, but he's also a guy that you know you don't play with. And everybody like, oh, well, he was just feeling away because of the August Alsina shit and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, they was fucking that nigga. What the fuck would they care about August Alsina? Like, come on, man. And even if they wasn't fucking the nigga, Will Smith was dealing with Margaret Robbie, so why would he be?
You saying they were
I mean,
in the mix together?
Or
that's
August Alsina did come out as bisexual and whatnot. And
I don't think that was real because that was his brother.
I'm not saying that. I'm not
that
saying
clip where they made it seem like he was gay and he was coming out. Like the dude that he was talking about loving was his brother. He used like a lot of subliminals and he was like, hey, I got love for, you know what I'm saying, my dude or whatever. And everybody just assumed he was gay, but
right.
It was like, nigga, that's his brother.
And it could be his brother. It could be. I'm not saying, that it is for sure. You know what I'm saying? But
nigga might be.
No telling. Who knows? You feel me? And flip that, like I said, even if it's not that, Will Smith had his own little deal going on with a woman. We know this by the name of Margot Robbie and possibly others. So it's not like this is just a one-time, one-size-fits-all type of situation. Add to that, Will Smith and Chris Rock supposed to have a certain rapport. And people always talk crazy about like, oh, this, that, and the third, but you don't really know when a nigga has had enough. A nigga could be the butt of your jokes for 99 jokes and laugh it off.
To that one joke.
And on that 100th joke,
it's a celebration, bitches.
you feel me? On that 100th joke.
Oh, you can.
Right. You feel me?
God, man.
Right. On that 100th joke, you know what? Whatever happened, my car got towed. Boom, something happened. Boom, I got fired from my job. I ain't here for your funny shit today. I'm just not here for it. And niggas will act like, oh yeah, it's just, another day at the office, which are cool. It is, but in a comedian standpoint, niggas want to act like, oh, well, Will Smith did something that was abnormal. Here's the thing, though. You can go to the Dallas Improv right now, right there in the Arlington Improv. A nigga get the cracking on a nigga in the crowd too much, he know how that go.
There's videos of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's
He know how
videos
that
of
go.
comedians leaving shows and people approaching them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Easy. Easy. This ain't no abnormal shit. This is some very much so regular, degular, everyday life shit. Niggas get slapped for making too many jokes, whether that's in the hood, that's in a motherfucking store, that's in a motherfucking comedy set, wherever you like. Niggas get their ass beat all the time for talking out the side of their neck. Mm-hmm. Now, it was like, oh, well, the joke wasn't that tough. Boom. Well, Jada Smith talking about she got some type of disease or something like that. First off, alopecia, you know how I do. And you might not feel no way about it. It might not be life-threatening, but for some people,
Right.
being affected like that might be a very traumatic type of thing, right? Some people express themselves through their hair and how they look. Like I've seen you have multiple hairstyles and you
Right.
know, boom. Then all of a sudden, you get something now. It's like you got chemo.
Right. Right.
Plus, we don't know if it's something else to that.
Right.
Could be a side effect of something else.
Right.
For all we know.
Right.
But either way, you make jokes about it. Will Smith, like 6'2", 220, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
He gets up and he slaps you, and then you act like you the victim. Chris Rock, like 5'10", 180. Nothing too crazy, but you're a grown-ass man.
That's a regular sized dude that
Right.
can win a fight. Like,
Right.
Do you,
This
know
isn't
how,
like...
do you know how many niggas I beat up that was bigger
Right,
than me? Like,
right. But this isn't like The Rock literally got up 6'5", 270,
Right.
280, like some
Right.
nigga that lifting the whole gym. No,
Right.
this is a
Right.
regular sized dude. He's in the gym. He lifts weights, but that's your fault. Cause why you not getting strong?
Correct.
Why you not out here ready for the motherfucking takedown
Correct.
as a man?
Correct.
That's your fault.
Can't argue with that.
At all.
I
At
assume
all.
every day it might be a nigga I gotta slap the fuck out of. Every day when I wake up, I think, is this gonna be the day that I gotta slap a pussy nigga?
Gotta hold that motherfucker in the damn closet as much as possible.
You
'cause
feel me?
Some days are
But-
harder than
Right.
others.
But today might be the day.
Yeah.
And it ain't got nothing to do with me. I could be doing regular shit and then nigga just come up, ram the cart, or a nigga want to get on the TikTok and start acting stupid and this, that, and the third. And all right, bro, I'm not here for your shit. Or some white person want to call to jump up and boom,
Yeah.
oh, I'm tired of you niggas. Who?
Yep.
Who you talking to, sir?
Yep.
Sorry. What? Right.
What? Oh,
Pardon me? Bitch nigga say what?
Just red.
You feel me? You hear me? Bitch nigga say what?
I know this nigga didn't just say that.
To me? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom.
Like, man, please,
Right.
God,
You know
tell
what
me
I'm
you didn't
saying?
say
Like,
this.
on some TikTok shit or something. You know? Right. You get, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom. So, that's your fault. Off rip. You on a special wine. He's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. He is this, that, and that, third. He's a better man than me. Cool. That's your fault. Chris Rock worth $70 million. Ain't no reason why you can't have no trainer. Now, they ain't saying you got to be no swole ass nigga, but there's a lot in between being a swole ass nigga.
Have some endurance, nigga.
Right. Or like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, you don't be doing pull ups. You don't just do like fuck getting buff, nigga. You don't be because I get it. Will Smith, he works out for roles that he gets.
Right. It's for the,
stuff,
the aesthetic appeal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But just for self,
right?
And just because you never know,
right?
You never fucking know.
I don't really work
something.
out like that, but every now and then I get on the ground and do some push-ups.
Right,
and some
like
sit-ups,
where you 100 push-ups, where you sit at just to make sure you boom. Like y'all see me boom. You come in sometime, bow. Oh, pull up bar up. I know what he been on. Wow, I got the just for the sake of like, yeah, bro, we gotta keep like you could have, and you rich, so
but that also shows the way of life that he lives to where he feels that he could never be in a situation to where he would have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you never worked out or never got yourself in a ready position in any way, then I would think like your way of life, like you don't have that sense of like.
No, I figured it.
The thing like you have no worry of violence, maybe I guess because you have so much security or just people around.
No, for shagging off. No, I figured it. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of them things where maybe it's a little bit of you know, you ain't got no situation awareness, but me, I'm always come with the razzmatazz. Nigga gonna have to show me what the fuck it is. You hear me?
Right.
Ain't gonna be no playing around.
Right.
You underdig me? I'm gonna put it on him. Pause. Ain't gonna be no playing around. They don't say pause no more. I say foo snickers.
This has been dated on March the 11th.
I say foo snickers. It's the same thing as pause. You feel me? But nonetheless, you get up here a year later, a full year later, and you talk like a full out hater. You talk like you been hated Will Smith for all the roles that he get that you don't. And all the girls that he get that you don't. And all of the that he gets the accolades and the admiration. That's how you talk. Talk like we was all in the same tank.
That nigga was acting like he wasn't Chris Rock.
Right. You feel me? You
would have thought he was just coming off saying all these things like that.
Yeah, bro. You would have thought this nigga was bro. Chris Rock was $70 million. Now, right, it's a great chunk of change.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, it's not Will Smith's 350.
Right. But it's definitely up there.
You're definitely not living in anything regular.
Right.
You're definitely not doing anything regular. If you can't get no bitches, if you can't get with 70 M's, if you not that nigga with 70 M's, then my God, are you not that nigga? Cause you could take a nigga like, what's the nigga off the 60 day? What is it? The shit with the married bride order? Nigga that had, they ain't had no neck. You know what I'm talking about? The nigga had the Filipino bitch. He ain't had no neck, a little fat, short nigga. Yeah, what's that called? Married abroad or some shit?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, that shit where the nigga ain't got no neck at all. The nigga with no neck. I'm talking about. He ain't got no
head just sitting on the shoulders.
Head just sitting on the shoulder. I'm talking about. Nigga got a chain right here. That bitch like under his chin. Like,
oh damn!
I can't even get my neck down far enough to mimic that nigga neck. It's like that nigga neck. Like, I'm trying to do it, bro. I'm trying. Hold on, let me see if I can make it happen. It like his shit like this.
Yeah. Like
this right here. Like it's straight up.
He trying hard too.
Like, ain't no turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, even he got motion. Even he got motion.
So y'all remember that wide neck nigga?
Right. He blew up and even he had motion. You a regular looking nigga. You got all your hair and shit. Like, bro, what is your problem? I'm not as handsome as him. Nigga, I got 70 years. I'm the most handsome nigga in the room. Most of the time, if Will Smith not in that room, I'm fine as shit. I got 70 M's. Niggas just escorted me up with security and some more.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
I'm so attractive.
Yeah. It's funny because I could envision.
Right, nigga. Right, nigga. What? Yep. Strongest nigga. What you mean? I'm not the strongest nigga, bitch. I got 70 M's. You don't see all these niggas around me? We can move some shit.
Right.
I'm strong as fuck. I got power, bitch.
Right.
Real power, bitch.
That's crazy.
Fuck you mean? I'm not. He's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. He's you know how his hands be. He's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. You understand what I'm saying? He's not the fucking like. Come on, bro. You a bitch, bro. And I mean that respectfully, not disrespectfully. Because if I ever meet Chris Rock, I'm a fan. I really am. I like this. I like to stand up. I like all this shit he do. But hey, bro, sometimes somebody gotta say something.
Yeah, this wasn't the one.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Wild.
I feel like sometimes somebody gotta say something.
For that
if your
story-
people not telling you, hey, bro, that shit you on is some bitch made shit. You act like a real bitch right now.
He should have went first, because going after Marlon, bro, like,
Yeah.
for it to be about the same
But-
thing, like,
I was surprised just hearing anything about him responding. Like, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you
Just
know,
off of just the
when it comes to
response
the
of whole
response,
thing, it's just like,
I feel like it wasn't no way that he couldn't. Like, in order for his career to keep going, he had to. Because otherwise, it's just the elephant in the room.
no,
like,
I agree with that.
this
but
shit, it kind of felt like he just wanted to get this shit out the way so he could
Right.
go on
why
to the
so
next one.
long, though?
yeah, but
You
no,
know what I'm
life
saying?
is
Like-
long, but bro.
Like,
Bro,
the whole
okay,
year,
bro.
like, it took
The
you
last
like a
time
year
I
to
seen you,
reflect on that.
look, think about this. The last time I seen you, a nigga stumped a mud hole in your ass. You just gonna come back around like, hey, what's up? Where the hole is at? I'm sorry, my nigga, what? Nigga, we thought you was dead. What happened to you? Like, where you been at? Like, we gotta know. Like, somebody like it's like
Right.
it's like Dave Chappelle just coming back and being like, boom, hate of the year, part 2. No, nigga, where did you go? You left for like 10 years. What happened to you?
I'm just saying, like, why so long? Like,
Well,
it just didn't make no sense to me.
well,
where it was like
I
you
think-
couldn't
I think-
respond like any quicker. Like, to me, it was like the longer you waited, the more it was just to where it was like, okay, now this is no longer like you giving a fuck. It's just more of a strategic business move.
So with like comedy, like before they do their specials, like they like travel around and like
Right.
work some
Right.
of
the smaller rooms to get this shit together.
Right,
so, you know what I'm saying? He been doing shows, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right,
pretty
but-
sure he performed some of this shit.
You gotta understand the material. It's been cultivated. I don't think nothing of you coming back a year later. Honestly, I don't, because you know it takes time. And Chris Rock has never been one of those fast special guys. He's not like Chris Rock isn't like Cat Williams. He isn't doing Honey City tours with new material.
So then, yeah. So
ever.
then it was based off business. Then it wasn't like it
No,
was
I
like,
don't think it
because
was
it's-
based off of business. Like that's like, of
Because you
course
just
it was
broke
based
down on
Of course it
how
was.
they do
Of
their
course it
stuff.
was based on business. But I think that a good portion of it was him wanting to tell his side, but make money off of telling his side. So like it's some business, of course, in there, but he didn't have to do it. What I'm saying is he didn't have to do it the way that he like okay, boom, the joke you finna make by him being this, that, or whatever, you can make that whole joke without basically bossing this nigga up before you make the joke. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
You could make this whole thing work without you doing some of this fugazi ass fuck nigga shit that you doing, because you're looking real sus in the light. Like, bro, first off, niggas, I had niggas, bro, and he told you I had a space about it, so you listen. I watched him, I seen him. He was there. I had niggas tell him, oh, boom. Oh, well, he didn't have to then say, oh, well, no, Will Smith shouldn't have did that. Not on this stage. Not on this stage. It was the stage. It was the stage. You mean all them crackers? You mean he couldn't did it in front of all the crackers? Well, what if he would have did it on BET? Would you have felt away then? No, it would have been different. So you literally holding these crackers up here in some high regard compared to these niggas. No, bro. But where you get wrong at is where you get going at. That's the rules. On site ain't like, it's on site ain't spelled SITE. You understand me?
You have to educate me, bro.
On site is spelled SIGHT.
Okay.
Not SITE.
Oh, I got what you're saying now.
You understand me?
Yes.
You understand me? It's not, you pick the venue and if the time is perfect and everything is right, then me and you, we gonna get it on.
He should have did it at the after party. Like, nigga, I'm feeling this way right now.
Right.
In 30
and
minutes,
on top of that,
I might be cool.
what would have been a major difference? Because them crackers still would have been there. What y'all think they don't go to Will Smith parties or something? What you think? They stopped going to Will Smith parties or something? We're gonna throw a party right now. Guess who's gonna show up? Jake Gyllenhaal, Katie Couric, all these motherfuckers. Ben Affleck, yeah, it's gonna be full of them.
Winona Ryder.
You feel me? Whatever one you want to think of. It's Will Smith. They love Willie. Come on now.
Michael Cera.
Right. Who we playing with?
The dude from Superbad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Who we playing with? Who we kidding ourselves on? You know? So you got all of that going on. And after all of that, you think to come back with a special.
To put yourself down.
To like basically, right. To minimize yourself in order to make him look like the bad guy.
Right, even more so. Playing the super hard.
I'm a small ass man. Bro, you 5'10". You taller than
most people.
a considerable amount
Most people.
of America. Your weight is a byproduct of what you chose to do with your life.
Right.
Your strength level, again, a byproduct of, look, push-ups is free. Fuck a gym. You can do them shits anywhere. You could be standing on the block right now talking to your partner and decide, I'm going to do 100 push-ups. And guess what's going to stop you? Nothing but the ground and your endurance. Sit-ups is free. Now, if you talk about getting swole, a little bit harder, but you rich. So we know you got a gym at your spot.
Right.
They make them like that.
A nigga know how to tell you the right diet for yourself
Right.
and shit. Like,
Personal training right there.
Fuck tell you, he's 70 M's up. They fucking make the shit. Fuck tell you.
you
like,
can pay the Peloton nigga to stand in front of you
Right, you
and
feel
talk
me?
while you riding the cycle.
You
nigga.
feel me? Like you
just
talk
gotta
about
go to
you
the
talk about
doctor.
70 M's, and you
Set it
gotta think
up.
about how much of that is residual or ongoing compounding money.
Right.
You
right.
70 M's up. Nigga, it ain't nothing for you to have a personal nutritionist, and a personal chef
That works with your doctor.
that lives at your house.
Oh, right. But I'm saying, I'm
Right.
talking about when it breaks down
Right.
to the nitty gritty that works with your doctor that,
Right.
okay, well, this is what's going on with his blood right now. We need to make sure, okay, implement more of this into his diet.
Right.
To where you can maximize everything
Right.
so, yeah, that's
And
just
again,
crazy.
that's 70 M's reported. So I'm
Right.
sure you're worth more than that. You're probably worth 100, at least.
Yeah, because no telling what underneath the
Right.
table money be
You know what I'm
coming
saying?
through, you
Dead
know what
right
I'm
there.
saying?
Then you can talk about the boom, the shit they can't find, reports, boom.
Yeah.
Because, once you start getting up there, shell companies,
Offshore
LLCs,
accounts,
right.
all that
Oh,
other-
right,
yep.
boom. So I probably own
Mhm.
some other, you get me?
Yeah, that's not, I
Right.
don't have to report in any way,
Right.
shape, or form.
Shell company that bought Tesla stock,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
boom. And it's up, been up, 130 M. But it's just some shit called Del Money Investments. Of course, my name ain't on the shit. Because they owned by another corporation called Magnesium and Sagnified or whatever
That's
the fuck it
and
is.
that's underneath a certain trust
Right.
they got going on, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like,
Right. So if we
okay.
talk about the M's and shit, bro, we're not stopping you from being a different person.
This is what I'm showing you, though.
You chose to be a bitch nigga. How you choose to be a bitch nigga?
Is that like the thing? Like in this time frame that we're
It seemed
in?
like, bro,
it
that's
seemed
bro.
like
Remember,
all
it's
this,
the same thing I was telling y'all.
when they look
with
at the
Jordan,
propaganda, it's just like, damn.
Remember the
like,
Jordan Poole shit? And I told you these niggas see themselves in these niggas.
That's crazy.
That nigga just launching up shots now because that nigga think he
Right. You feel me? Them niggas see themselves in these niggas.
That's crazy.
They want to be at the top. Say whatever they want to say. At the end of the day, it's nothing. But it don't work like that. Sometimes you say some shit and it don't work in your favor. See,
Yep.
people get it
A lot of
fucked up
times. A lot of times.
because, yes, your First
Okay.
Amendment right.
We always fuck up.
Your First
That's
Amendment
perfect.
right is what?
freedom of speech,
Freedom of motherfucking speech. But you know what's your Second Amendment right?
the right to bear arms.
The right to bear arms. You know why that is? Because some nigga might not like what I say. It's freedom of speech for sure. But you got the right to bear arms because some niggas ain't gonna like what the fuck you said.
Right.
It was 1-1 for these niggas. The first thing they coming up with the shit, the founding fathers, fuck them niggas. But boom, they in a room like, boom, what's the amendment should be? Well, you got the right to say whatever you want. Okay, that's fair. Fuck you, Johnny. Okay. Also, we gonna probably need the right to bear arms. Right.
In there.
You got the guy with the squeegee or with the fucking mop coming
You hear
through.
me? You gonna probably need the right to bear arms because I'm about to beat the shit out this nigga.
Like, damn it, John, you didn't have to shoot him before you signed this shit.
You feel me?
It's Jesus' blood and let's write the Constitution. Okay.
You feel me? You got the right to bear arms for a reason. That don't mean you gotta shoot a nigga. You got the right to defend yourself in all 50 states. Regardless of the state legislation, all of that. In all 50 of them bitches, constitutionally, which they laws can't infringe upon, you got the right to fucking defend yourself. You got the right to bear arms. You got the right to do whatever the fuck is within your power, given the time frame. You let a nigga walk up to you, open hand slap you, turn around, and walk off. Why to put Will Smith in a rear naked choke with a motherfucking body triangle so motherfucking fast, the nigga wouldn't have been able to
body
motherfucking...
triangle.
Nigga, what? Yes, nigga. Lock him up, one around her leg, and boom. One up under there, he ain't going nowhere. Boy, you going to sleep right on this motherfucking stage. They gonna find out Chris Rock to learn MMA in this bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
Be surprised.
Fuck is you talking about? Like, what? Nigga, what?
And just because he's the size that he is, that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? Because
Nigga, Hoist Gracie.
you can easily...
Nigga, Hoist Gracie motherfucking beat a sumo wrestler.
Have y'all seen that show on Netflix? I think it's called
One-
Physiques or
Yeah,
some
100.
shit like that. Yeah.
Physique 100.
On what?
It's Netflix,
Okay.
Physique 100. Men, women, different body types, different sizes. They go through challenges and shit. And you be like, man, this nigga just to beat the shit out of this. And then you just like, damn. And even
No.
like it's like I think it's like Korean or like Japanese
Yeah.
or some shit like that. But like when they talking, they like, man, I thought I had him. You know what I'm saying? I went in there thinking that I was supposed to go in and this was my strategy and
Right.
shit. Like they got one where you wrestle over a ball,
Right.
big ass ball. You thinking all the swole niggas just supposed to have a ball and man, these
For
little
sure.
ass niggas is going
Right.
in and
Because
they handling
look,
up, bro.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Muay Thai.
changed the game.
Fucking all that shit.
Well, no, Brazilian
Ooh.
Jiu-Jitsu, it focuses on, it's a sport that focuses on bodies' weak points, being joints, et cetera, versus anything else. Because you could train as much as you want. You could lift a motherfucking caterpillar tractor. I throw your arm this way and keep pulling that bitch. It's going to do the same thing everybody else's arm do.
Yep.
Now, you might be able to keep it a little stronger. That's cool, though. Because when I put you in this guillotine and you ain't getting no more wind, that's over, too. You buff as fuck, passed out. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, and again, you Chris Rock, you been rich for a minute. We know you from the 90s. You been rich as long as Diddy has. What's stopping you? Will Smith trained for all these boxing roles, this, that, and the third. What stopped you from training? You was saying, oh, because he did it because of these roles and shit, this, that, and the third.
He didn't have to pick them roles.
Right. Well, no, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
Keanu Reeves, it most of the time he does his own scene.
Oh, right. And the way he's built, you would think like, and then oh shit.
Right. Most of the time, Keanu Reeves does his own scene.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because Keanu Reeves does this shit when the cameras go off. They got videos of Keanu Reeves. Nigga, you think John Wick? No, nigga. That nigga bang, 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 bang. Nigga loading that bitch underhanded. All that shit real.
I watched an interview with him where he said that he was sick during the Matrix and his training was only 2 times a week. He upped it to it was 5 days a week. And a lot of the scenes where he had like hurt himself, he still was just doing what, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But everything was still like in a safety measure because he understood all this other shit. But he was just like if I want to get into this role, then it's like I immerse myself on top of like I can just take this upon my daily
Jackie
work
Chan
life.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Tom Cruise. I got a picture of Tom Cruise sitting on top of
that plane.
Yeah, no,
on the side.
Sitting on top of the world's tallest building.
I haven't seen that one.
In Dubai with nothing on. Nigga up that bitch barefoot, sitting on top of the building, took a selfie.
Nah, bro.
On top of the world's tallest building. Nah. Not saying that you got to go that extreme.
Yeah, but I'm saying people do go to that extreme.
You see what I'm saying? Like, these guys, so you ain't got no excuse, bro.
Yeah.
You out here walking around like niggas won't slap you. And that's what happened. You got slapped. I want to see no fucking special about why you got slapped, nigga. I haven't even watched that shit.
I've seen bits and pieces.
No, well, once I started getting reviews on it, I was like, oh.
What is going on?
I seen it. I seen it like being promoted. And I love Chris Rock comedy. So I'm like, cool. Once I started hearing what people talking about special about, I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear no bitch nigga tell me why he a bitch nigga.
That's crazy.
That was the last like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh,
like the other part of the special had nothing to do. The first 45 minutes had nothing to do with the slap. Like it didn't seem like he was working his way up to the slap.
He just had to add that in there. Like, he could've.
It was just like the closer, and it was just like it was the best part of the special because the other part was like, oh, I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
But
he knocked the funny out.
And I love Chris Rock, bro. Like that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He been funny.
Up there with
the white people and all of that. Like that's what I'm saying. I was watching Chris Rock. I'm a nigga. I like all different types of comedy, nigga. So the Louis Blacks of the world, the Sebastian Maniscalcos of the world, the Chris Rocks, the Tyler Craigs. I know them all, from the big niggas to the small niggas. I go and see them. We go to the Laugh Factory. We go to the Improv. I hit it up.
D. Ray Davis gonna be at the Arlington Improv. Like,
you see what I'm saying?
In a month or so, couple weeks maybe.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna check it out. Right. That's just the type of nigga I am. I love me some comedy. So all of them. But
Affion Crockett, like that nigga go hard. Like I saw him in person. Like that nigga should have more like
accolades.
I don't think niggas respect him enough, bro.
No. They definitely don't respect his body of work for what he's done. You know what I mean? Like, comedy wise, for sure. You know what I mean?
Are you pouring it like that, bro? I thought you were supposed to do half a shot at first. Oh, nigga, that's.
Chips had any good?
I can't even tell you because I ain't got my eyeballs, so I can't even call it right now.
Pussy ass nigga. I was ready to making me a sipper. That wasn't even.
Well, we got
make another one.
We got violations, you know.
Well,
so
true.
that
We can go and knock one of them out. You know, just an interim one of these. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do too much with this bit right here. You can, finish that hoe. That's probably fast we ever finish them bitches. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
An hour? Oh, no.
Nah, because you got to think with a shot plus that, another shot, you drink another one of these, the mixture, because all this shit got alcohol in there. None of it not alcohol, except fucking whip it. So you probably, you see what I'm saying? Like,
well, on the next one, it
will be even. It'll be like, so you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah, bro, you got to watch that, nigga. I still might want to do something tonight.
Not pull up Chef Chad on this bitch.
Right.
Right. But
Done.
you know, cheers to not being a bitch ass nigga ever in my life.
Yeah.
Like I said, bro.
So you looking up, and that's what you got from it. I can't respect that. Like,
It wasn't really a good special. Like on Chris Rock terms, not even trying to compare him to anybody else. Like
it wasn't.
I think like him and
What
Chappelle
was
is
his
like
other
good
shit? Yeah.
at like telling stories and like
Yeah.
breaking shit
Yes.
down,
And-
like
and-
the way
and
that they
adding
do
in
it.
No. Well,
Yeah.
he's no like so.
He didn't do that on this special at all.
Don't get me wrong. Chris Rock is one of the goats. He's top. Like when it comes to how he do his specials, I know a lot of people hate Chris Rock, but if you're talking about the comedy specials, he's just great at it. He's just good at it. He's nowhere near Chappelle. Like Chappelle makes anything.
No, I'm not saying they
Like, I was
close
watching-
together. I'm saying like the
Oh,
way
I
they
was finna
set
say,
they
yeah,
shit up and
yeah.
the way they break down like stories or like tell
Chappelle was
like an
literally
experience like that they have. Like they like two
Yeah.
of the best niggas. that
Chappelle
do
was
that shit,
literally
and he
doing
didn't do that well.
Chappelle was doing a Q&A where he was just letting people in the audience ask him questions.
Mm-hmm.
And you would have thought the shit was a comedy special.
Mm.
Like, he's that funny. It would be like, boom, this would be a question. Be like, hey, so what would you tell a young comedian, trying to come up? He'd be like, what would I tell him? He's like, yeah. He's like, so do you could do comedy? He's like, nah. But, watching you, I think I can. The crowd busts out the laugh and he go, damn, I don't know if that's it. It's like he's just that
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he's like that. It's like, whatever he do, that shit funny.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, like I say, all the niggas that's talking about it, all the niggas that's acting like it's something, I gotta realize that that's a grown man. Y'all over here making all these excuses. Will Smith bigger than him. This, that, and the third. So what you say when them 5'4" niggas be getting jumped on by these 6'1" niggas at the club, and that 6'1" nigga end up having to get carried out that bitch? What y'all be saying then? You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, boom. Like Will Smith is 6'2", and Chris Rock is 5'10", bro. These ain't no, like, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't no, like, this is a fight that definitely in almost every sport combat world potentially happens.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson was fucking 5'10".
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody he's fought was taller than him.
Shit, nigga, that viral video where that nigga was in Walmart and he was talking shit and that dude came back and he
Right.
That big tall motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then beat the shit out of him. Mike, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all over the self checkout.
Like, you're insane if you talking about a nigga being taller than you as the motherfucking thing that motherfucking makes it a motherfucking thing. It's like, bro, you could be whoever you want to be when it comes to this shit, but it's no guarantee on how the shit gonna go. Like, you can literally feel however you want to feel or whatever, but there's no guarantee on if this shit, you know what I'm saying, goes your way. No matter how much of a boxer you are, no matter how much of a big nigga you think you are, like, you could still get your motherfucking ass beat.
Yep. Like, once you slap the nigga and turned your back, it's fair game after that. Like, nigga, you finna get...
Bro, get your ass beat, bro.
You finna get this Johnny Cage kick
Get
to
your
your back,
motherfucking
nigga.
ass beat, bro.
Go to work,
Like,
nigga.
beat to pieces.
Y'all finna have to cut to,
Right. Y'all gonna have
to
to
whoever
cut.
in the crowd with the microphone, nigga. You gonna hear me in the background. I'm like,
What that nigga Marlon say? That nigga said, Chris Rock, he's either the most peaceful human being that ever walked the planet, or he one bitch ass nigga. Cause what the fuck, man?
I mean, Everybody Hates Chris was just like 5 seasons of that nigga like,
Being right,
fucking up and getting in trouble.
Right,
Like,
but that's some little kid shit, and then it's also.
I mean, shit. If
like
you
you
do
know,
it
you don't
then,
put that
like, it's
together.
probably a
Right.
part of like.
Bro, It's really not like it's really not because even if that was the case, like I said, you had the opportunity as a grown man. At least Chris Rock is like 51, 55, some shit like that. So we talking about, bro, you've been grown at least 30 years. You had 30 opportunities since you just 21
Right.
to not be this guy anymore.
Right.
You had at least 20 years of opportunity to, because it take like 6 months to get in good shape.
Right.
To get in, I'm talking about good shape.
Right.
Not, like it take like a month or two as a nigga to get in shape. That's enough to be able to handle the average nigga. It takes 6 good months for you to be 1% of the world in shape.
Yeah.
You had 35 of them shits. You had 6 month spans. You had 60. You had 70 of them shits.
Yeah. Damn, break it down even more.
You had 76 month spans thus far. Because it's a bunch of 55-year-old niggas walking around that's in shape, i.e., a la Shannon Sharp. See, the Memphis Grizzlies players did everything except actually touch this nigga. They got videos of Shannon Sharp repping 405 fucking 8 times with no spot.
Damn.
At 54.
Oh, man. Strike.
Right.
Definite kick.
Repping 4 plates on each side. By himself. No spot. Just.
Damn.
Yeah, that nigga T.O. was doing tryouts
Right.
last year.
You feel me?
He was about to be the oldest like NFL
Right.
player. I think he like 48 or 49,
Right.
something like that.
You gotta think, bro. Like
that nigga
because,
still run
see,
like a 4.
The stigmatism that come
That's what I'm
from
saying.
what Americans do.
Right.
That's not how the body works.
Right.
The body for the majority of people in the world, especially when you talk about outside of America, it don't go like that. Like you know, in America, you know, you 20, then boom, then by 30, and then by 40, they like, oh, it's old.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, in these villages and shit, a 40, that's an elder. This nigga is the nigga that show you how it's supposed to be done.
Right.
These niggas out here going out still hunting lions. They got niggas that no, I'm not joking though. They got niggas
I'm just
it's a
thinking
tribe of people that live on the water and they hunt for their food every day. They've been doing specials on these niggas because they can't figure out why these niggas are so different than the rest of the people. These niggas can hold their breath underwater for 13 minutes straight.
And they can adjust their irises to where they can shrink them down purposely to swim easier, see better in the water.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They've been doing it, and they teach each other from a certain age, and they just do it. And it's gotten to where it's so scarce that there's only a few of them left that are able to do it. Like a lot of them have left the village. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's definitely one of those things where it's just like baffling. Same thing in the Amazon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where you got so many tribes and villages that they have like, you know, mapped with the satellites or whatever and found different people.
The Baju Sea Nomads. That's their name if you want to look them
There
up.
you go.
The Baju, you know what I'm saying? Holding their breath 13 minutes underwater. 13 minutes. Hold your breath right now. Everybody on the sound of my voice. Just give it a try.
Oh, okay.
See how long you can fucking hold your breath. 13 minutes. These people, and these is, like I said, these is they elders and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is their elders and shit. You know, it's nothing for them.
Ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm gonna narrate while you niggas do this. You know what I'm saying? 13 fucking minutes, bro. 13 goddamn minutes. Imagine that. Niggas is just holding their fucking breath. But not like you doing right now, because you just sitting here. They're actually doing shit. That means they muscles, they lungs, Everything is actively using oxygen because they gotta swim, they gotta fucking go, they gotta jump, they gotta fucking push up, get back underwater. They free diving 250 feet underwater. No fucking gas mask. No, none of that. It's over. You can give it up.
I wanted to laugh for some reason.
It's over.
All right.
I feel like this nigga breathed already. He's doing a little nose thing.
He was a seaman.
Oh yeah, he good at swimming. The masturbator. Some crazy shit, bro. And that's just normal. The Bayou people, it's just a day in the life. I wasn't never 144. Yeah, you be dead where they at.
Couldn't do it.
2 minutes, that's nothing. 3 minutes, that's nothing. 5 minutes, that's Olympic level.
Mm-hmm.
You go hold your breath for 5 minutes, you Olympic level. You Michael Phelps in them niggas. They looking at you like, that's it?
Mm-hmm. You got down fucking like a quarter of the way, and it's like, I gotta go back.
Right.
They're
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
no, we still gotta go
Bro,
down here.
They free diving 250 feet underwater. No scuba tank, no gear, just a nigga in some sweats, in some little shorts with a fucking stick.
And they still don't know exactly how they're able to do these things.
Right.
When
That's
they
what I'm
have
saying.
people like show up to like,
Right.
check them out and
Right.
research, they
Because
still
they
can't
ain't
figure out.
nothing abnormal about them.
Right.
Ain't nothing abnormal about them. They not black. They don't got super, like they said, they got like
Due to,
slightly
like,
bigger
the-
lungs than you do.
But that's also
Right.
breathing techniques.
Right.
To be
You know
able
what I'm
to do
saying? Like,
things
yeah, like
that.
it's nothing abnormal about them. Like you used to watch Stan Lee's Superhuman, like nigga that can roll up the fry pan. They did a study on the nigga. It's like, oh, we know why.
Right.
Because he has more, like for whatever reason, he got way more muscle fibers than the average person. So
Right.
this nigga basically half chimp. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Like this nigga got the forearms of Popeye or some shit. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. So you start looking and you see all these different people in all these different scenarios, and you just gonna regular it out. No nothing. Like you're not gonna. Like I said, you ain't gonna be able to do 100 push-ups, bro. That's on you. I hope you get your ass beat every day of your life. Cause that's just a you thing.
What was that movie that he was in? Security.
Right.
That's
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah.
you're thinking.
Yeah.
Boom. The minute you ain't got security, you get slapped across the face. Like, that's crazy. Enough about that bitch ass nigga though. And again, shout out to Chris Rock. It's no hate. It's just the truth. Send a diss record for the record. Sometimes you just a bitch ass nigga. That's some bitch ass shit, bro. What else we talking about, man? I'm gonna leave that nigga alone.
Shit, man. On to some better news, you know what I'm saying? We got some black entrepreneurs out here getting a bag. Jay-Z sold his part of Dubz back to Bacardi.
For 750 mil, right?
Wow.
Yeah, 750 M's on that. And, you know, who better than that nigga? That nigga that boy.
Yeah, he put himself in a position to get that shit.
No, that
You know
nigga
what I'm
there, he
saying?
made some nigga say, I will not lose ever. And I swear, boy, that nigga ain't took a loss yet, bro. Like, you gotta think about all the times that like that nigga been in the media for this, that, and the third. That nigga has never, ever took the L. The proverbial L that niggas keep waiting on.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga ain't even lose Beyonce. That nigga had so many people mad, like, bro, what is she seeing this nigga? The Hove, bro. That nigga just a winner, bro. I don't know what y'all want me to tell you, bro. Like, that's
That
a
nigga gonna get it and keep
bro.
getting it.
That's a winning ass nigga, bro. That nigga beat the state of New York. That nigga fucking anything he do, he come out on top.
Then what the fuck was that?
Fuck. You saw that shit?
Yeah, I was like, that hoe just popped up like real quick. That hoe hit the thing.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Jumping boys.
magic beans.
They jumping.
But yeah, no. Nigga just
Talk to Mr. Jack.
it's like that. It's like that on his side, bro. Like, man, niggas need to really take like niggas. Jay-Z type of nigga, like shit he doing, bro. Niggas keep on asking 500 of the dinner with Jay-Z, bro. I don't know, man. It might be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It might be worth
Sit
it.
down, you know how long a dinner can
Bro,
last.
right, that's what I'm saying. That nigga say take the money. I don't know, bro, cause you be that nigga be on like, bro, like he be like, boom, you be looking up, he be like, boom, Jay-Z sues McCarty. Niggas gave him $750 million to leave. Nigga, that's $750 million. That's one check. Like, one check. One that, and then it's a settlement, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
from court. So here's the difference. He don't gotta pay taxes on the shit.
Oh.
Cause it's not earned income, it's a settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Or y'all niggas couldn't legitimately provide me with the information that I was looking for so we could work out the buyout. Now we in court. And now it's gonna play out in one of our favors. And if it play out in mine,
Right. It's like an insurance check.
Wow.
It's yeah. So that's just 750 M's. That's just a bow. Account. It hit. Boom. Okay, we gonna get 6 Maybachs.
and that ain't even a dent in this
Right.
shit.
We gonna go crash all them shits. I wanna run these 6 into a wall. I wanna see what Maybach, I wanna see what the crash safety rating really was about.
Hey, I need 6 dummies.
Right.
I need 6 Maybachs.
I need
6 different walls.
Right. We just doing this for fun. Nigga, Maybach don't cost that much, cuz. Maybach, that's like 300, 400, maybe 500,000. 6 of them shits, 500,000, nigga. That's 3 mil, bro. On 750 M's? Nigga, yeah. Run them bitches into the wall. We'll be back. I don't want these shits for nothing. These hoes would never touch a highway. We running these bitches straight into a wall.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna show up, purchase these bitches, and hey, do y'all have the walls procured? Don't drive them. Put them on a truck. We renting them shit. We gonna put them on haul trucks and bring them out. You don't think you do? Only thing you do with these bitches is press the gas and run them into the wall. We gonna leave them there too.
We bought this land.
Right.
Right? We can do
We gonna
whatever
leave
we
them there
want
too.
with it.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z bought the one. Just for the fuck of it. You know what the one is?
Is that that one of one that card people that you showed us? The Cohen Seg?
That's the one of one. I see. I fuck with your memory though.
Right. So, but no, it's not. It's something different.
That's the one.
Oh, it's a residence.
That whole player. Oh,
That's
That's
the
the Cali?
biggest. Yes.
I think I saw
That
that.
is the,
Didn't a guy do a tour on a Segway? Do that, bitch?
Yeah, no. The dude from Fashion Nova bought it though. The CEO of Fashion Nova, he bought it
I
for
think I've seen it.
126 million.
Like,
It's 105,000 square foot home.
yeah. Wow.
Like,
That's a lot.
think about square footage, bro.
That's a lot.
This shit here is like 1,000.
That's a lot.
So we talking about 105 of these bitches. That's just like together. And that's all your house.
We got 37 rooms, 27 bathrooms.
Oh, for sure.
We got when you walk through, you step on the floor and it start moving like the Jetsons, and it's like fish and
No, that shit got
swimming.
that shit got a whole nightclub in it.
Yeah, I can believe
Like
that.
no, his shit got a whole nightclub, like a real nightclub. So like not like Bomo, like it's a party space. Like no, when they open this shit up, it's like a DJ booth. That bitch come out the floor, and it's like 5,000 square foot room.
Damn.
Like and it's like literally nightclub size. Like yeah, the
Nigga
one.
got on-site security guards,
Yep.
patting niggas down.
Yep, no phones.
You're not on the list.
Sign this NDA.
You know you're not getting
Yeah.
in with them shoes.
Right. It's a no-shoe party.
Whatever they want.
Your toga is on the left.
Right. And your toe socks are
The
to
bitch
the
got
left
over.
or to the right.
That's saying I think it's like 39. It's 34 bedrooms, 49 bathrooms, or some shit like that.
Damn.
Some
That's
shit
a
like
lot, man.
No,
That's
no,
a lot.
no. That's the type of shit. Like, see me. That's the type of opulence I don't care for.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, don't get me
I
wrong,
can't even enjoy like,
Right, like-
everything.
bro. I be upset
Then I'm paranoid.
when I
that
got
people in the
No, I
house,
get
you
upset
never
when I
know.
get to laying down in my comfortable spot, and I gotta turn light off. Can you imagine? You gotta get up out your master bedroom and walk to your. You got 105,000 square foot home. That shit's like
Lights.
It's on the phone, right? Voice activation,
Yeah,
like
lights.
this
Well, I
is
mean, no,
a-
the
you
lights
know?
is, but how you when you talk about like getting to the kitchen or just getting to your garage,
Heat
Right.
my floors.
right?
you still gotta walk there. Like,
And
Right.
technically, if you work fucking with that type of money, you rascal.
Jets and floors.
Jets and
Activate.
floors, fucking.
right. Of course, you're gonna have all
you
that.
have Mr. Taylor come pick you up and place you. Into
I mean,
your
that
fucking,
type of shit possibly.
I mean,
but it's just
but
the.
I still-
It's just the
it's a
like
lot.
even like when you like
Yeah.
let's say you just going outside, you want to enjoy
Yeah.
your backyard.
You got to
like,
get to the pool.
right.
That hoe had like the grass like on top of like
Right.
one of the levels.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
it was
Yeah,
Right. That's the. But it's still like I said, it's still one of them things where, like all of that's yours. So like, it's a compound up under the house. Like the house itself is like 35,000 square foot. It's like living space.
yeah.
And then the rest of it is like
Other
gyms,
yeah.
bowling alleys, and shit like that. But like I said,
Driveway.
you still got to get there, even if you're
Yeah.
talking about being on a Segway or whatever. Like you still talking about like going from one side of your house to the other side of your house might take 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
like literal minutes. Like just the time. Like think about the stairs, and you maybe go to the elevator, you walk, boom, go to the bathroom. Like imagine you got a shit, like real bad.
Okay, well, what's
that's
the
probably why they
closest
have more bathrooms and rooms.
one? Right.
Like you got to run.
Well, shit,
Type shit.
everywhere you go should be a bathroom, pretty much.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely,
Because
definitely.
you in
In
your
there.
room, there's a bathroom in your room. As soon as you walk out, there's fucking bathroom number 2.
Uh-huh.
Them bitches, man. It would be nice to like stay a night or two, like a weekend, just to check it out. But you know, like that's a lot. Like that's a lot.
But it's just one of them things, man. Like, and they still haven't finished building that bitch.
Wow.
They're still working on building that bitch. Like I said, it's
There's a realtor guy that
Like-
be doing that.
this shit like this right here.
House viewings and shit.
Read the headline.
It hasn't came up.
You can't read it? You can't see
I
it?
don't have my balls.
It costs $50,000 a month to keep Bel Air Mega Mansion, one pool in the damn.
It's $50K a month on my air conditioning.
Yeah, 50.
It's what?
50,000 a month for the AC.
Damn.
That's just the AC. Fuck the lights and all.
Damn. Water.
Right, it's $50K a month just to keep my shit at a nice temperature.
Mm-hmm.
We talking $50K a month. So we talking what? $600,000 a year. Just to keep my shit cool. Imagine what it take to keep it heated.
Property tax probably crazy.
Imagine what it take to keep it heated.
Lawn maintenance.
Boy,
fucking,
we're talking
pool.
crazy amount.
You're talking fucking.
You ready to make another one? Well,
Yeah.
What else? Depending on what, I'm sure you got some kind of wine, something. So like filters for like or a cigar room for the humidor type shit. They probably got all that little shit. You gotta have somebody cooking for you, so you paying for them on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So groceries in general. Fucking yeah, that's just.
I pay for the food. You cook this shit.
And then not to even be there 24/7.
Oh no, you don't.
I don't want to know where my cups
So they
at,
made
nigga.
the house. It's funny. They made the house so that you would like stay there more. Like I said, it's got like a nightclub, all that. So it's like anything you want to do,
You run your business from the home.
right? And anything you want to do, you can pretty much like think about it like boom. You put out the word, a moment's notice. Hey, we having a party here tonight. Fuck what you doing in LA, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? The bad, like just the house costs $126 million. That's just like, so any nigga that could spend that, you know how many bitches suck another bitch titty just to get, bitches be eating ass, they ain't even gay just to get in. Just for a whiff of the niggas that's gonna be in there.
I'm trying to hit the cocaine bar first, girl.
Right.
This nigga got a lobster bar.
Right.
Like,
Right next to the
He
cocaine.
got all the buffets that you
Right.
could imagine.
You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. That's nothing.
The
Like
catering was phenomenal.
it's nothing though. Like you gotta think.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
The upkeep on that bit probably 12, 15 million a year. That's nothing to a nigga that's making 200-300 million a year. Fuck it, half a year, a quarter, whatever they making it. Boom. That's nothing. Just to keep the house, like I don't even gotta be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, damn.
That's just one of my properties.
It's like, oh, that's the.
But like
main
I said, Jay-Z ain't the billionaire, but even him, that's easy.
yeah, when you get that bread, like,
Again, 750 million. That's just off of one move from Bacardi. He was already in the billies.
one.
The house costs 126. That's not even.
Right.
I could take just his Bacardi money and pay for that for the rest of
Right.
time,
Right.
and I'm still making bread every year. That's nothing. That at them levels, that house costs about what it costs you to buy a house. Go get you a $200,000-$300,000 property. Your monthly payments what? $1,200, $1,500, $1,600.
good luck with that too.
Because
that
the way
shit
them
is-
bitches been looking.
Yeah, that,
And
Nigga,
they talking
it's
about
300.
Oh,
It's-
you gotta smoke again so you can blow out the filter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's 300, 400 now, nigga. Like,
Right. And they still
No,
not always
man,
all
wrong.
that's cracked up to be either.
I won't none of that wrong. It'll make me a
For
drink.
some of those places.
Just a sipper. But Jay-Z don't lose. Seem like that's just
something you can count on at this point.
Yeah, him and Yo Gotti did win that shit in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
They got them niggas to straighten that shit up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that nigga really don't.
And like I said, he going up against states at this point. Like he's not like his wins ain't just like
Damn, I forgot about that. Huh?
yeah. That's what I was telling him. This ain't. It's no longer. That shit
Oh, it don't
coming-
even come out.
That
that's
shit
the player.
coming out.
It's probably like a little
Yeah, so you can
something
smoke.
in there that screen it out. Where
No. Put the blunt in there.
I don't think you can't do that.
Oh, you can't.
It's just made for you to blow the smoke in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's better than that grenade that I told you I got. Like, it's better than that. Because I got a grenade that's kind of shaped like that. And you blow the smoke in, but the smoke still come out, but it don't have no smell to it.
Okay, now get a big, like blow it.
Because
Because I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a...
What the fuck?
Yeah, because
Oh, that's trippy.
right.
That's trippy.
No smoke.
It still feel like you inhaling? I mean, you exhaling and shit?
Yeah, like yeah.
That's trippy. That's trippy.
Yeah, that's dope. Like, that's definitely better than that grenade that I got from that dispensary in Vegas.
If only they had made that hole you could put the blunt in there and hit it.
That's what I
They-
thought
I
it was.
think they do
that's-
have
I
something
thought it
like
was
that,
right
though.
here, and I was like, oh no.
Because then it wouldn't be no smoke at all.
Right. The excess to burn off. Right.
That'd be crazy. Jay-Z done did so much at this point. Like, they gotta write a movie about that nigga.
Curating the Super Bowl show.
I was wondering when that's gonna be coming out
Like,
because you
bro.
know how people do.
But I think, like, it'll probably be, like, he'll give it more time before he gives somebody the opportunity to license some shit like that. Because
Mhm.
I think, like, rapping-wise, like, we already know, like, what he do. You know what I'm saying? But, like, now it's more, like, the business, like,
Mm.
acumen and shit that he, like, flexing now.
Right.
Yep.
And he'll probably want some of that to play out before he...
Right.
Yep. No, his rapping shit been impeccable. Like you said, that business acumen, you can clearly tell he different than these other niggas. Because it's like, yo, this shit is insane. The way he don't lose. Like, he does this, he does that, he does this, he does that. And it's all like nothing. Like, I'm pretty sure it's to the point for him, man, I don't even feel like it's just another day. It's like, oh, we won that. Oh, okay.
I had these niggas on it. I know what they do.
But, like, if you ever get the opportunity, you should definitely hire Jay-Z's attorneys. Like, if you don't do nothing else as a nigga with some bread, get Jay-Z's attorneys.
Yeah, I would definitely take the sit down with them because that's like a good maybe an hour, 2 hours where you.
I'm still taking the 5. I don't give a fuck. I'm type of nigga, hey, bro, Jay-Z cool, but fuck that. I think I could do the same.
Yeah.
I'm still taking the 5. 500 racks over Jay-Z.
I mean, if you got like a business like mindset and like plans and shit that you want to do, like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, would have to take the sit down maybe. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
mean,
they don't know what they wouldn't know how to move with money if they had it.
Right.
I mean, money-wise,
But I think like
500,000 is that's I can move however I need to money.
yeah, but some people they could get 500,000 and blow that shit on one purchase.
I mean, true, but if I only had 500,000, I wouldn't do that. I would literally
You wouldn't.
like take 100 racks. I probably take 50,000 out cash. The rest I'm putting in stocks and business ventures. Like I'm taking probably 125, 130, put in business ventures. I'm taking the rest and putting it in like whatever stocks is booming right now, and I'm flipping this shit. Like currency wise, take 250,000, you make 20,000 a day. You can make that easy. 20,000 a day is nothing. You're not even risking much. Especially with the way I trade, that's nothing. I can make 20 bands a day. Turn that 500 in a motherfucking million in no time. No time.
I think some niggas would need that time because like niggas don't really have like financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? So if you could get schooled in, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but at that point, you can get all the advice in the world from Jay-Z, but you ain't got no money. Gotta remember, Jay-Z came in the game, as he said, 100 grand strong, 9 to be exact, from grinding G-Packs. So, we talking about, he was up a milli when he came in. So the moves he was making, you couldn't make them because, like, he was able to buy his own distribution in like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he went platinum on his first album, and he sold all those albums because I could take 200,000 to a motherfucker at $2 a CD and get me 1 million copies of this shit pressed up and sell these shits comfortably because I still got 700 in the bank. I'm not hurting. We gonna make this shit work. We finna push it. Take another 50 to 100 promo. We going up to every DJ. 500,000 cash. Boom. 50 to 100. I could do that. I made my name. You see what I'm saying? Just in New York alone, I could make myself the hottest nigga in the city overnight. Every DJ playing me. I'm cutting. Boom. 100 DJs. Top 100 DJs. 1,000 a piece. I'm the hottest nigga in the city. Every DJ tell, hey, y'all ain't heard that nigga Jay-Z? They ain't, like, there's nothing. You don't got that bread. You can't just do that.
so nobody should take the dinner.
Some people, if you got the bread for it, yeah, I would say. Like, I would definitely say if you got the bread for it. Like, if you came in and you had enough money to make moves, then why not get a Jay-Z? Advice as far as whatever he finna do, cause like when they're talking about debt, it could be something simple like what he's finna do, and you could just get in on the train. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm about to buy. So like, think about like we was talking about Nas, and he bought it was like $100K or $200K of Coinbase, and that shit paid him $100 million. Like, we talking about astronomical flips.
Yeah, that nigga Nas got in on a couple things.
Yeah.
Astronomical flips. And it was nothing. Easy money.
Easy peasy.
Yes, sir. Shit. Speaking of niggas that shake shit up, you know what I'm saying? That nigga Pharrell.
What you got?
The new lead for Louis Vuitton for men's. Think that'll be a pretty good role for him, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him for getting the role, but Pharrell, what the fuck has Pharrell made? Like, I feel like Kanye.
Forward, bro.
I feel like Kanye. They made Lady Gaga the head of Polaroid direction or something like that. I like Lady Gaga. But what the fuck does she know about film? Like, nigga, what? I don't know. Like I don't know, bro. That's like I said, it's one of them things where Kanye made the ice creams. I mean, I'm sorry, he made Pharrell made the ice creams. He had something to do with Bape, and then he made the Human Race Adidas.
Right. But after that,
Fashion wise, though, you talking about because he replacing Virgil Abloh, who built an entire brand that was completely independent of any endorsements from any of these, like the Adidas and it. Like no, Ice. Like he could have took Off-White to Kanye levels without them. He probably did what he had to do, considering what we now know about his circumstances.
Yeah.
But if not, he could have took Off-White.
Like if he had the time to
Right.
like put in the work himself, like he wouldn't have to partner up with them to do shit.
Right. And like, depending on vision, like, cause you're dealing with this, that, and the third, you could get your name out there. It's like painting a painting. You could be sponsored by Da Vinci, or you can rival Da Vinci, right? Like, oh, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna etch my name in stone right now. Cause I know what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Versus another nigga that got bukus of time, and it's like, it's nothing, It's just another day, like, But like I said, if it works for him, sure. For me, I don't see it being that. I don't see him coming out with pieces that just make you go wow, because he's never done it. It's not nothing I could think of. Can you think of something like that he's done where you was like, oh man, like, I can't believe Pharrell did this. Like, Pharrell did this? Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Virgil had.
I don't really like put limits on like the extremely artsy niggas because like they
you'd be
always
surprised what
find
they
a
come
way
out
to
with. You know what I'm saying?
to make shit happen. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean,
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have hired him like if he didn't have like some type of vision of
it
or
might
stuff
be.
that he's been already
It
collabed
could
with.
be. I'm gonna say,
you know what I'm saying, before.
could be his connections or any of that though.
Hmm?
It could be any of that. It doesn't have to be just his vision. It could be that he's connected with this person or that person or this or that, and that's what's making it something to
Shake
be
and move.
right. You know what I'm saying? Something to be
We'll give him a shot.
known,
You know what I'm saying?
or rivaled, or something like that. Like it could be any of those things.
Right.
You know.
Well, we'll see, won't we? You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it comes out.
yeah, I definitely want to see how it turned out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to ask him to make that at the bar. Yo, let me get a scoop.
Weed. Super this one.
Uh,
Well, you ain't gotta do nothing too crazy.
no, because that one doesn't have all of the things.
That's the
thing.
new one
Yeah, it is.
with the other.
Yeah, that's the one.
Wait, mine don't got this
I
stuff.
couldn't like the top on this bitch is not like squirting on that hoe, so
Oh,
I gotta.
let me try that one in. Goddamn. I feel like rose.
Just saying.
Hell no, nigga.
What? You should drink.
No, nigga, that's your cup.
It's worth a try, right, Chef Chad?
Yeah. That motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, this
That's
bitch
crazy.
not.
That little vanilla hit it off. You feel me? But no, back to this for real shit. Like I say, bro, this nigga, he's a great producer. Don't get me wrong, and I get it. Creative genius is creative genius, and that probably equates to a bunch of things in a bunch of spaces. But he gonna have to make me a believer, man. Cause I ain't seen nothing where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just buy something because for real did it. That Virgin
Yeah, a lot
Abloh
of-
shit, like
a
I
lot
said,
of
they got
people
to
do
the
that.
point where that off-white was so hot, a nigga couldn't even look around and it wasn't nothing, you know?
Yeah. Definitely want to see what he gonna come with. For sure. Cause I don't know if his position is official yet. I don't know if he already started, but you know what I'm saying? He should have something coming within the next, like, when Fashion Week just passed, right? So
Right.
by the time next Fashion Week start, he should be gearing up to drop some shit, or had already dropped some shit.
Gearing up.
We gonna see.
I ain't never been really like a designer nigga anyway, but it's good to see, you know what I'm saying, black people moving around in that space.
For sure. You niggas ever bought any of Virgil pieces?
Nope.
Mm-mm. I don't really like the designer shit. Like,
See, that's me too, bro. I don't really.
you know what I'm saying, a couple $100 for a shirt that say Balenciaga, just really not.
And for me, it's like if you're not finna style it for real, it's really nothing. Like, you know, these niggas don't even really be styling shit for real.
And I like shit where I could, you know what I'm saying, kind of put some shoes to it. Yeah. Like, the designer shoes, a lot of the times, them hoes be, at least recently, them hoes been trash. Like, or it's like a Adidas with like a Gucci like stripe on that bitch, and it's like, nigga, I could have just bought Adidas for this shit. Like,
Right. Definitely. Definitely could have. Nah. But still, shout out to Black Excellence. Shout out to Pharrell doing that. I don't know if y'all seen, but Tyler Perry and Byron Allen is looking at buying BET.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So potentially finna be black owned once again. You know. That's gonna be some shit.
Tyler Perry already got like half the shows on that bitch anyway. Like, especially BET Plus. Like, I
just
think
want them
like
niggas
90% of the shows is his.
I just want them niggas to do it together for whatever reason. I don't know why, but
Yeah, that would be cool because they both got the bag. Like Byron Allen, like niggas be sleeping on how much money that nigga got. Like,
or how much money he can get.
Yeah.
He's the type of nigga. That's one of them niggas where he ain't even gotta have it. His face card so good.
Damn.
People he could reach out to, he could have it in a little bit of time.
I remember seeing him on TV as like a little kid and being like, oh, this nigga, he just like a owned air personality. But like as an adult, like I'm like, that nigga get to it, bro. Like,
Yeah, he getting to it. Shout out to the niggas that's capitalizing on their bag and shit. It's a nigga that's definitely not capitalizing on the bag right now. For whatever reason. Like, I don't know what a nigga mind at. I don't know what a nigga own. I don't know what a nigga thinking. But shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm talking about?
mm-mm.
So, Ja Morant.
Oh,
Right now, he's under investigation by the NBA. I know you don't fuck with the NBA shit chat like that, but
What team does he play for?
Memphis Grizzlies. I wore his jersey on the podcast one time, that blue one.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
kind of.
I've heard the name a lot. Just passing of shit. Just,
One of the up and coming stars of the
Okay.
game. You know what I'm saying? He is, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. Team like number 2 or number 3 in the Western Conference, you know what I'm saying? And that's the top out of the East or West, you know what I'm saying? The West is always, for the at least since Jordan retired, been the conference that like dominate the league.
Okay.
So it's kind of fucked up, bro, to see him out there like that. A lot of different shit going on online where some people like, shit, you got the right to have a gun, and then some niggas is like, shit, it's fucked up that you would do that shit on live. Like,
So
I
this
wouldn't
is
pull
all on live.
yeah, I wouldn't pull a gun out in a club at all because you know what I'm saying, of the shit that's going
Yeah.
on now. Just like me being me, like nigga, like even if I got in this bitch with that hoe, like it ain't no point where let one of these security guards see me holding this bitch up and it's
Right.
Ja Morant is in the hospital for some shit because he pulled out a gun. Like,
So this is my question to it though: do black people keep it too real? Like the Ja Morant situation, like it seemed crazy, but if you've been around enough, and we've already seen this with the NBA, right?
Little quick recap though. He was on live, and what happened again? Because I don't know.
So Ja Morant pulled out a gun. He was at the club, and he had a gun on that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then he later got accused by some 17-year-old of punching him, and also pulling a gun on him.
Okay.
And of course, it feeds into the narrative when we can see you on IG with a gun and shit. This is the thing. You remember? Well, you might not remember, but Gilbert Arenas got kicked out the NBA for a little bit because he was into it with one of his teammates or something like that.
Javaris Crittenton.
Right. And the nigga brought a gun to the locker room.
Yeah, them niggas was like having like a gun off or some shit. Like,
And
A gun off?
So
Yeah.
we've seen this in the NBA multiple times. Like between like people like just doing shit. And I get it, you feel me? Like as far as being a man or where you from, like what I understand though, Ja Morant is not from none of these places where this shit like really goes down, first off. And then the other thing is like, bro, you in the fucking NBA. Like, but let's just say we're looking at it like from an objective standpoint. Because the shit he doing, like I said, it's not abnormal or new. Pee Wee Kirkland, y'all may not know the name. Look him up.
grinding,
Right.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
legend in the
What's
hood like
supposed
a
to
Pee
be-
Wee Kirkland.
Right.
Right.
Was supposed to be the next up. He supposed to been better than Jordan from what they said. But he got caught up in that drug shit and it just never happened. You feel me? And you got several people like this. But it happens so frequently in our community that it begs the question, do black people keep it too fucking real? I'm asking y'all, do y'all think black people keep it too real?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, shit, if you use the example of like Dave Chappelle, like when keeping it real goes wrong, like it's a lot of niggas out there that will put themselves in those scenarios to where they feel like they gotta prove themselves.
I mean, yeah, but like in a Ja Morant situation, there's nothing to prove. Like no one was questioning Ja Morant's street cred. Like we've
Yeah.
seen it in the NBA, we done seen John Wall, Stack. You know what I'm saying? We done seen all these different people.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm
ever
saying?
since that gun shit happened, bro,
Like,
any
it's-
nigga that shoot a three, they looking at nigga. Skip Bayless is on your ass, bro, because he's like, I seen him throw up the the Crip symbol a couple of times. Like, nigga, if you make a three and you do the 60s shit, nigga, they like, oh, bro.
See, this is my thing with it. I feel like it's a two-parter, right? I feel like the NBA is hella disconnected with they clientele. And I also feel like these people that are getting to the NBA are hella disconnected with their position. Because what he did at the club, what you saw on that video, I don't personally think nothing of that, right? Y'all know I make no mistake. I got guns. I got weapons. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got all of that. I live by that. I got 6 compasses. You dig? I got hatchets. I got knives. I got throwing knives. I got airsoft pistols. I got real pistols. I got real rifles. I got shotguns. All of that. You feel me? We know this, right? Like, and I make no mistake about it because, again, going back to the Second Amendment shit, that's your right to bear, right? But to the niggas I feel like you gotta know what position you in
Mm-hmm.
and what that entails, right? Because at the point where you're like a John Morant and you getting these crazy ass contracts, you're a Fortune 100 company by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Walking.
Because you're talking about $100 million contracts, $200 million contracts, and it's going towards $300 million contracts, etc. So you got all of these motherfucking sponsors, all of these representatives that's like counting on you to look a certain way and shit like that. And for the most part, that's what you signed up for.
Yeah.
So you got to uphold that.
Yep. I was thinking about that shit the other day because, like, in my, like, resurgence of being on Twitter, like, I was like, man, bro, like, that shit happened. And I was like, I'm glad I'm not really, like, I don't really, like, retweet, like, the porn or, like, you know what I'm saying, chicks, like, half naked or no shit like that. Because, like,
People on
if a
Twitter, what do
nigga
y'all-
want to come to me and be like, hey,
Do
you know what I'm
black
saying,
people
we
do
looking for a
too.
nigga to represent our shit, of your shit, like, I got to present myself kind of like a certain way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I can still be myself, but I can't go overboard with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas be like, he went to a good school and he did all this, like, I mean, niggas, for one, you wasn't there. And if you a prospect to be in the NBA, a lot of the times they send you to schools to where you can get recognized, you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? So
but see,
that's
all
not
of
really-
that wouldn't change your demographic of people. So
It
where,
wouldn't.
like I said, where the NBA got to know their clientele is, no matter where you go in life, being a black person is a super stamp of a lot of different things. Different than other demographics, black people are the most chameleon of demographics. They are the most
Yeah.
diverse of cultures. Black people know how to behave in this setting. They know how to behave in this setting. They know how to behave in a corporate world. They know how to behave in a cookout. They know how to behave when it's a corporate cookout function. Like, black people are so different in that we have all of these different layers. So the fact of Ja Morant having street ties or something like that shouldn't come as a shocker to anybody. Because as a black person, even if you work in IT, you the nerdiest of niggas in the world, the degrees of separation between you
And your cousin?
and a nigga, right, and a nigga that will get your grandma kidnapped be one or two people. One or two. Like, just to think about that. Like, it'd be one or two people between the nigga that work at ITT. He went to ITT Tech, got his degree or whatever, and then boom, he works on servers for Google.
Right.
The difference between him and degrees of separation be literally a family member or a family friend. And it could be a totally different lifestyle. That's not usually as prevalent in other ethnicities, in my opinion. All right? Like, the white boys be the white boys, and they be the white boys that teach the white boy. Boom. But you could be the nigga that know how to read, and you can also be the nigga that know what GD literature is.
And you can all hang out together and then
Right.
ain't really know, like...
Right, and it's no static, and it's nothing, because the street nigga respect you for being who you are,
Yeah.
and you respect
Because
the
they
street
probably
nigga.
telling you, like, hey, nigga, this shit ain't for you. Nigga, stay your ass over there.
Right.
But we can all drink together. So, to me, I feel like the NBA players at this point really need to get together and put a microscope on the NBA for what they don't acknowledge or recognize with the people that they're dealing with. LeBron James is from Akron, Ohio. He grew up in an impoverished area. He handles himself so regal and so pristine that you can look at him in different lights. But I assure you, the difference between what LeBron could have been and what he is was just one or two decisions.
Yeah.
Just one.
Imagine a nigga like LeBron coming at you. Like, nigga,
Right.
you know.
A one or two decisions. Literally. You know what I'm saying? And they get on people like Steven Jackson, right? They get on people like these, like, because, you know, Steven Jackson is a known, like, street NBA player,
I've
right?
heard of the
Brawl at
name,
the
yeah.
Palace.
Right.
Yeah.
But Steven Jackson is also the longtime best friend of George Floyd, and was one of the people that was the catalyst to what we seen with George Floyd, because he had the platform and stuff like that to inform people, etc.
Right.
So Steven Jackson is associated with blood gang members. He's also associated with social justice reform as to how things are done in the state of Minneapolis, in the city of Minneapolis, etc. When it comes to black people, I feel like, do I think black people keep it too real? I feel like that's very loaded. I asked the question, I know, but I asked it because the people need to know or want to talk about it. I think that black people are, for the most part, no, I don't think they keep it too real. I think black people live in our lifestyle, in our lives, and it's different than anybody else walk of life to compare it to. The type of things that black people have to be accustomed to, that have become made to be accustomed to, and stuff like that.
Basic foundation.
Right. But it also dictates a lot of how we transverse through life. Because a lot of black people, not saying all or any of that, deal with very impoverished and very hood situations. So it behooves one to know hood lingo, hood jargon, hood mannerisms, hood ways, even if you're going to be doing something totally different. If you don't, the streets will either take advantage of you or they're going to take you over. So
You ain't gonna be accepted by nobody,
right.
nigga.
So when we're talking about it, the Ja Morants and the other people of the world, I think it has to be very much so noted that as far as the NBA goes, this is a completely white organization that associates itself none with the culture that it is literally leeching off of. Because, make no mistake, these NBA players will be NBA level caliber players with or without the NBA. So the difference between them going to the NBA and starting their own league is only a mentality. Only a mentality. It's not like the NBA is bossing these niggas up in a way that they can't boss themselves up. Because the talent is where it's at. And the people are going to pay for the talent. To see the talent, to see this, that, and the third. The NBA is just the name or the moniker that it's under. They could do this anywhere.
You seen it with and one.
And you're going to be hard pressed to get me to be on the NBA side, considering how they did Isaiah Thomas, how they did Kyrie Irving, how they did a bunch of these players that, in my opinion, weren't necessarily that much of an issue, but they demonized them to whatever level they want because they're going to disassociate themselves with anything that they can whenever they need to so that their bag keeps coming in. The only reason I said that it's some part on the black people is because we got to be knowledgeable of that. Somebody like Ja Morant has to be knowledgeable that at any time the NBA will disassociate themselves with you at a moment's notice because it benefits them. They will do whatever they possibly can to make sure that their bag doesn't stop coming in. They will do whatever they possibly can to make sure that anything that they put their stamp on makes them bread, and they don't care who they got to step on to get that done.
Right.
And if you are fool enough to not keep that in mind, then you'll become part of the machine. You'll become a part of their resolution.
Yep. Their agenda. Boom.
NBA recently, I just seen a video where they had put metal detectors outside of the basically the players' interest. So now the players, when they come in, they have to put their stuff in the box like TSA, right? Yeah, and they put that on camera. And of course, they made sure they put that on camera because they want the people to know that we making adjustments. This, that, and the third, which is some McRib bullshit that again I'm not understanding why none of these players stand up to. Right? Ja Morant did a stupid thing in that he potentially was involved in an altercation with somebody that ended up being underage, and then potentially is going to be looking for a settlement or something like that. But you have your right to bear arms. Y'all running this media campaign about Ja Morant being in a place where he was obviously accepted in this place.
It was in Colorado.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they, open carry.
Right.
So it's not really
right. He wasn't breaking any laws. And then clearly, for him to be able to put it on camera and stuff like that, they knew and or were a part of him having this weapon in this club. More than likely, just because he's Ja Morant. Right? So it's just like any other thing. If we can, boom, we're going to show love to the people that are people like that because we want them in here. So if I tell you I can't come in here without my gun, you're going to let me put my gun in because you want me in your spot to be able to say Ja Morant was here. And it always pisses me off how everyone gets off except the player or the black person that's involved. No matter what level of this it was, everyone gets off. When it was Kyrie, they didn't talk about Amazon. They didn't talk about the person that wrote the book. They didn't talk about the person that made the movie. None of that. It was Kyrie is an anti-Semite because he does such and such and such and such. But everything else that led up to that, we don't know nothing about that. But that's the only thing that disappointed me with the whole situation is that Ja Morant wasn't aware enough or behaving with the wherewithal to know that when you do this, they're going to put you in a blender, they're going to put you in a box. And now look at it. First take. Look at your ESPN Undisputed. I was watching the game on TNT. They kept talking about it when Ja Morant, he's not here. He's suspended.
When they was playing the Lakers?
Right. No, they was playing Golden State. He's going to be gone for at least the next 4
days.
When
Brooks and Draymond was getting into it.
He's going to be gone for at least the next 4 days. We still haven't made a decision from the NBA, stuff like that. And all to represent for what you think you got to represent for. Why does a black person get money mean that in order for them to show that they haven't changed, they got to start doing ignorant shit? That's the thing I don't respect. You can show that you haven't changed in another way, right? You can show that, hey, I'm still the same nigga from the block without me having to put myself in jeopardy or ruin my bag to do so.
Right.
You could do that by a number of different ways. You can fucking give back to the community. You can fucking do drives. You can fucking go mentor people. Get you a little brother or some shit. Like, you niggas is wildin'. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas to think that, like, okay, boom. Because here's the thing. The streets don't love nobody.
Yep. And that was the thing I didn't like about it is because, like, once he put that hoe up, I was like, bro, like, you playing Memphis. You not a trailblazer, nigga. Like, you play for the Memphis Grizzlies. You just have to go play home games in Memphis. Nigga, you might not live there. You might not have a crib there. But it's a nigga in Memphis that's like, oh, that's what you want?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
And you don't want that, bro.
Right.
Like, because they saw you as a basketball player at first, but now it's like, oh,
okay,
that's how
like, you be getting active.
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
And the thing is, y'all know me. I'm never going to shun a nigga. If he get active, get smart.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's a certain thrill, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play with me. It's a certain thrill in the black lifestyle it's a certain warrior's mentality that you get from being a black person that I feel like isn't cultivated in a lot of other cultures. The streets is a gladiator sport. More importantly than what happens, like what they doing it for, these niggas get addicted to the gladiatorism of it all. See, when I'm a real street nigga and I'm out here and I'm an outlaw on the cool, and don't get it twisted, we all like to demonize it when it comes around, but America loves outlaws. They love them. Your John Dillingers, your John Gottis,
Cocaine Cowboys.
your
fucking shit.
what's the dude name from Blow? Your
George Young.
Right. Your George Youngs, your Boston Georges, all of these people. America loves a motherfucking outlaw.
It was built by outlaws. Like, what the fuck is?
So I hate when they run these campaigns and shit.
Like they're anti.
Like they anti every movie, all of that. They love an outlaw. All these people that's built in the history, the ability of the kids.
Davy Crockett.
What's the new thing that they doing now with the superheroes? The anti-hero?
Right. The Wild Bills.
The glorifying more.
You know what I'm saying? The Wild Bills. Hell, like you say, the anti-hero, the Thanoses. And America loves an outlaw. So why act like you don't when it comes to something like this? Because we all know the only difference is black people embrace the lifestyle and white people act like they don't like the lifestyle. These other ethnicities act like they don't like it. But it's all the same. All the Jet Lis, all of the Jackie Chans, all these people's whole careers is built off of, now, they fighting the outlaw. We love a good outlaw story. That's why so many damn crime documentaries and crime shows on TV. Because we love us a good fucking villain. We love us a good fucking ignorant motherfucker. We with that. We relish that. We embrace that. We're gonna deal with that. So all this acting that we do, I hate that shit. It's comical and it's fucking disingenuous and it's definitely motherfucking beneath us. We might as well just admit what we are. We love it. And it's a reason why. It's in our DNA. I keep telling people, we intellectualize everything. But life is a combat sport. It's in everything you see in nature. Every lion has to fight. Every male lion has to fight every male lion for his position to be the one that they mate with. Every fucking gorilla, every fucking hippo, every fucking thing you can think of.
Go down to the smallest.
Right.
When you come to ants, you got praying mantises,
Right.
you got insects.
The ants, whatever it is.
You're even talking even smaller when you go to your cells and what you got going on in there that's fighting against.
Has
You know what I'm
to.
saying?
Has
Everything.
to.
You're going to.
If they
it's
don't,
everywhere.
If they
It's
don't,
everything.
then it's not a thing.
Right.
And that's the thing.
Right.
We can act like it's something else, but we know the truth. I don't know why we sit up here and act like we don't. I don't know why we sit up here and act like it's something spectacular that we're doing. No. The Romans, everybody. We love an outlaw. We love a gladiator. So, John Morant, nothing different, especially considering he's not an actual criminal. He's not perpetuating that he does crime.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing he's saying is, I'm from here, and we act like this, and that, and the
Right.
third. The video with the gun doesn't do. Legally, he can have a gun. Legally, he was in a place where he can legally have a gun.
The only thing I didn't like about the video was I was like, bro, why the fuck are you in the club with your shirt off? Like, what the fuck is going on in there?
Not gonna even hold you. And y'all know me. Y'all done
Oh.
seen me. Right. Y'all done seen me.
You take your shirt off and spin it around the
No, I don't. But y'all
the
know.
PD Pablo.
Y'all know
Hello,
y'all know I'm notorious for a button up that I'll unbutton. I ain't necessarily never walk around with my shirt off, but I definitely walk around with my shirt open.
That's
I
two
mean,
totally different things, though.
But I mean, that's not. I'm just saying, there's no. there's no guarantee that I wouldn't. All of that's minuscule stuff for what, again, a nigga is being accused of. A nigga's being accused of being some type of criminal that beat up a 17-year-old and pulls a gun on them. And it's only easy to paint these pictures because of who the people are. Let me give an example. If this was Kyle Korver, fuck the Instagram video, right?
Who's this?
If this was just Kyle Korver, just a white dude,
Gotcha.
everybody know. If this was Kyle Korver, how easy would this narrative be?
Oh yeah, there would be none. It wouldn't even probably exist.
They be talking about mental health and he's been having issues with his wife and some other shit, all this shit, that, and the third. And again, it goes back to me. You know how I rock. Y'all gotta watch what y'all indulge in and just let people say and or do. Because again, Ja Morant is not behaving in anything that we don't all do in one way or another. When you at the club and you work where you work and you do what you do, you're a family man, got kids, this, and the third. I know you handle your business. You a family man, you work where you do, boom, with this and the third. When you in the club and just another nigga, because I'm down for my nigga, come on, what you do? Right. Set it off in this motherfucker.
Nigga might be at the bar and he like, hold up, where my niggas at, bro? Like, I can't.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
When set it off, come on in the club, what we doing?
We gonna set this bitch off.
It's part of it.
You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth?
Yeah.
You want some gangsters front your motherfucking house? You and your nigga. We are set.
Lil Jon.
Right.
Bia.
Why we acting?
Pastor Troy.
Why we acting like
Tear the
for the
club
people
up.
that's acting?
Man, come on
For
now.
the people that's doing this shit, why is we acting like right now is some new shit we ain't never seen? Every time you bitches in the club, and I'm not just talking about the niggas, I'm talking about women.
Shit, it could even be dreams and nightmares. Like everybody fits to get in on one accord and be like, hey.
Finesse 2 times. I'm riding in a rental car, strapping my lap in the cushion of pickle jar. Draco up under me. And all these players around me, they under me. I came up off a show, like, this is a part of our culture. This is what we do. We identify with the outlaws. We put the outlaws in a high regard. We celebrate them for the most part. And again, like I said, I've been saying this shit. All of it has a reason. It's because the basis of it is when we was in America originally, an outlaw was somebody that stood up for what was black, what was right in our community. The Nat Turners, the Marcus Garveys, these were the outlaws. These were the people that would put on screens and put on flyers and all of this as the worst people in the world.
Yep.
And we knew the truth.
Yep.
The same way we treat our dope boys in the hood, this, that, and the third. They all on the FBI most wanted list and stuff. And it's like, man, nah. Lil Patrick, no, he showed love.
Nigga, that nigga just gave out 1,000 turkeys like 3 months ago. Like,
Lil Patrick is good. Like, that nigga tied with the church.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He boom. He ain't put no kids in no bad situations.
Right.
He always putting on. Like, we know this stuff. We know how we get demonized. So I don't understand why when ESPN puts it on, all of a sudden now the black people like, oh, that nigga stupid. This is that and the third. Oh, you dumb. This and the third.
that's what was crazy for me. Cause like the day before, Skip Bayless and his wife is hugged up with Lil Wayne. A nigga that rap about blood in every fucking
A
song.
nigga that's been
And the next day you gonna talk about you seen Ja Morant throwing up Crip signs.
a nigga that was in the nigga that's been in the music industry since he was 11 years old, that for all intents and purposes has no reason to be acting gangster at all. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying from the music industry standpoint, 11 years old, been uber famous since he was 19, 20, right? Let's say Carter too, been uber famous. He's associated with shootouts. He's associated with gang activity. He's done time in prison for gun possession, specifically, the irony of it all, right? Gun possession, all of this. Skip Bayless, like he said, got a picture with him saying, there's nobody I'd rather talk to. It gives me, we talk about life, we talk about all of this, that, and the third. Then you get on First Take and act like Ja Morant doing something so abnormal and so foreign that it doesn't make sense. Newsflash, Lil Wayne is worth more than Ja Morant. And every time you hear Lil Wayne, you'll be talking about what we'll do. We'll pull up to your spot. We'll do this, that, and the third.
You listen to it on the way to the office.
Right. No, and that's no knock, because he's actually good friends with Lil Wayne. Like, no bullshit. Yeah. Like, there's several, like, not like some photo opportunity shit. Him and Lil Wayne be chilling.
Like, for the last few years.
Right. Like him and Lil Wayne be chilling at his crib, or they'll be at his spot, or they might meet up for lunch or dinner. Like, Lil Wayne is one of Skip Bayless's direct contacts, like, from what we've learned. Like, matter of fact, when you watch Undisputed, the intro on Undisputed is Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is rapping the intro to Undisputed. Like, the intro, the song, it's Lil Wayne.
Yep. Lil Wayne used to be on ESPN all the time. Ever since Skip Bayless went to Fox Sports 1, you ain't seen that nigga on there since. That's where he goes. And why you think they got that intro? You think what? Undisputed? No. It's because Skip Bayless asked them to. And of course, for Skip Bayless, that's my man. The same way if Chef Chad asked me to do something. If Chef Chad needed an intro musical for his shit right now.
Right.
I'm on it.
Right.
It's Chef Chad. It's boom. That's not, like I said, and that's not saying they brother from another mother or none of that, because I don't know their relationship to that depth.
Right.
But I'm just saying from the outside looking in, like he's saying, over the past 3-4 years, there's several cameos with Lil Wayne and Skip Bayless. Right. And the whole time, Lil Wayne been involved in shootouts, beefs with Young Thug, beef with all of these different people, all this, that, and the third. But when it comes to Ja Morant playing basketball, all of a sudden, it's abnormal. Even the people that was acting like, oh, boom, because they found a picture of Ja Morant, and he lived in this nice little area, and it's like, oh, you not street, this, that, and the third. And it's like, bro, Chicago Heights is a suburb, right, in Chicago. Chicago Heights consists of, though, most of the people that came from projects that they tore down, and then they moved to Chicago Heights. Okay. So although it's a suburb, the majority of people there are people that at least at one degree or another know somebody that knows something about it. You look at somewhere like Oak Cliff. To the outside looking in, like I told y'all, when I looked at Oak Cliff, I was like, oh, this is nice. But Oak Cliff, they get busy, right? Stop 6, they get busy. But the difference between somebody from Stop 6 and somebody from, a black person from somewhere else, be almost nothing. When I first came out here, I was staying off of Mill Valley and shit. And Brandon Mill, right over there by the stadium.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, boom. And I used to be in Stop 6 all the time. Now, of course, y'all know my profession. I'm making beats and shit like that. I sold cars. I sold mortgages. This, that, and the third. One of my closest homies was a blood from Stop 6 named Southside 1. Literally, that was his name, Southside 1. But
we very familiar with the 6. Like,
right, you know what I'm saying? But
we was out there when we wasn't supposed to.
Right, but I'm just I sell mortgages and shit. My closest partner is a real blood that may or may not be involved in whatever he involved in.
Right.
And it's like that for black people. So I don't understand why when the media put it out there, that's the issue I got. Like I said, that's not to take ownership away from Ja Morant as far as being able to handle himself a certain way and or put himself in a better position when it comes to stuff like that. But I can't get on board with it because black people bail on the most black shit, and it pisses me the fuck off. This is why I'm always hosting coon spaces. This is why I'm always calling niggas coons and shit like that. Because again, we all know, all you niggas that's on live, all you niggas that's watching this on YouTube and shit like that, ask yourself, what is the real degree of separation between you and whatever you do and knowing a street nigga that do whatever he do? And you could get clapped in by that by association or whatever. That could be your weed man, your pill man. If you do other drugs, that nigga. And it could just be your cousin. It could be any of them. We know it. We know it. We know the lingo. We know all of it. We have to. That's why black people are notorious for having two different personalities when it comes to corporate work. A lot of these people that you know that's black in corporate be motherfucking, yeah, I can do that for you. Excel spreadsheet, no problem. Boom. Then get off, 6 o'clock, you call them up, hey, what's up with you, man? What the fuck popping? Like,
sorry to bother you.
right. It's nothing, right. Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Then boom. Somebody, oh, I'm sorry. Hello? Oh, I couldn't hear you. Hi, how you doing? Like, we do it all the time. But when the media put it out, now he's stupid. He's this. He's that. No, we need to learn how to stay in solidarity with our people. The shit John Morant did, yes, from a regular person standpoint, if you're talking about jeopardizing the bag, yes, you could say it's stupid. But John Morant may not be looking at that like that because at the end of the day, he's just a black man that can play basketball. So once you take the basketball out of his hand, he's just like you or me. And we don't disassociate ourselves with these people. We don't talk down on these people. We don't do any of that. Because most of the time, we ingratiated with these people. We know it. You deal with these people at your leisure. And frequently in certain situations. Black people love going to the strip club and throwing money, acting like a drug dealer. We love it. Nigga work in corporate America. You work in risk and assessment. And you do credit analysis and fraud. And then boom, you get off work. Wow, nigga got $500 in his pocket. You see this nigga in any strip club, any club in the United States going, well, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was, man, come on. But now it's something because it's John Morant holding up a little gun in a video. Did we don't do that? You hoes out there that's listening, shout out to y'all bitches for supporting. I love y'all. When your man leave his blick on the dresser, what you do with it? Right. Gotta take the picture. Gotta let him know. Now he's strapped. Just stepping in that third. Y'all love a street nigga. Y'all love riding around with a dope boy. What's different? What the fuck is going on?
Confusions.
What's going on, Chef Tab?
Shit, I have no idea. I don't get it.
Anytime the white man want to do something, we forget who we are.
Shit.
We gotta stop doing that shit. John Morant wasn't like, I get it. He was on the camera holding a gun. He got accused by some 17-year-old of doing some shit. There ain't even no proof. We don't know who this person is. We don't know none of the facts of the case. Niggas talking about he dumb, he need to be suspended for 50 games, etc. I'm talking about all. I done seen
that would finish this season and start the next season.
Damn.
Well, I done seen
where
it,
he would probably be playing again around this time. Like,
bro, I done seen it. Niggas talking about
crazy.
He dumb. He need to do this. He need to do that. If he don't do it, like boom, and it's like y'all just going along with it. No, we need to show a visceral reaction to the way that a nigga is being ostracized
yeah,
for being ingratiated with black culture.
Cause niggas was mad at Paul Pierce because he was like, shit, man, it's a good thing you got it on you because nigga, I got stabbed 7 times, bro.
Right.
And like,
No, and then right. And so Paul Pierce said something like that, and then it's like, boom. But it's like, bro, it's a part of our culture. It's a part of our culture to know that boom, we gotta be at least a little bit outlawish. Just to be able to make it in this world. Between all of the crime and the criminals, one thing I can say is shout out to the black people, because what that does do for us is we the only demographic people don't play with. What I mean, you get a white nigga going out buying some weed. They charge that nigga $35 a gram. They ain't gonna even try no shit like that with a nigga. White dude, oh yeah, sure. 35 grams, sure. They wouldn't even try that with a nigga. They know that shit not going. They know it's not going.
you saying I can't get it for the 10?
Right. we too ingratiated with the culture. We
My
know
nigga do it
much.
for 7, right?
We know that ain't gonna happen. We don't even gotta worry about it. We too respected as a culture for that. A black nigga not gonna try that with you, not unless you start acting like one of them white black people.
There's
But
a lot of those mixed in.
But because it's us, we gonna let them do it to us anytime they want to do it in the media. I'm just not fucking with it, man. I cannot, will not, cannot support it. Moral of the story is, when it come down to black people, we are so gung-ho for everything that we literally let them get away with it. Vice versa. We don't give ourselves exceptions for anything. And they give themselves exceptions for everything. So, a nigga doing something in the NBA, a nigga beating his wife, a nigga doing this, that, and the third. They give themselves exceptions. It's always an exception. When it's us though, it's the only way it could have happened. It's the only thing that it is. You know? And we gotta stop doing that. Not nobody else. So let's take a shot to being black, goddammit. You want one chef chat?
Oh, no, thank you.
I have no list piece.
No, thank you. I had my feel for the do taste.
Let's take a shot for.
Oh. Pterodactyl.
I don't know what them hoes
I
is
didn't know
called,
if I
but
needed to morph or.
I be having a lot of them hoes by my crib, and Antoinette get mad because I be grilling outside, and then I like come in and one of them sneak in with me.
Yep. Them bitches be sometimes be like planted on the door. They
I
be
be
just.
like, I don't know what the fuck them hoes is, but
We gonna be all right once we make ourselves all right. In the meantime, anything we let them slide with, and then we get on ourselves about, we really can't trip because we perpetuating our own stereotypes. Literally. Dude ain't do nothing but do an Instagram video with a gun. Now all of a sudden y'all acting like he's some menace to society and then beat up everybody that's in the third because somebody accused him of something, which anybody legally has the right to do as far as accusing somebody.
like he wasn't hanging out
Right.
with the dude that made the hook for One Blood.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
So cheers to being black. And that's for getting our shit respected. Cause you niggas don't get it. Well, it's been another episode of the Pull Up Podcast. Make sure that you liking the Pull Up Podcast. You subscribing to the Pull Up Podcast. That you hitting the notification bell.
Ding.
And also sharing, because again, it don't cost you nothing to be a supporter. It costs you everything to be a hater.
Sharing is caring. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just the way that it needs to be.
You was taught that as a little kid.
It's
bro,
just the
like-
way that it needs to be. I'm the motherfucking Rick Code, RICKCODE, on all platforms. Follow me, IG, Twitter, whatever. Motherfucking Pope and the CEO.
It's your boy Dubz 817 in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Doo-doo-doo.
Make sure you follow me, DUBZ 817. And it's the motherfucking man, the motherfucking MILF, the motherfucking elusive legend, Chef Chad.
He's coming out with the
I need
source
y'all
today.
always to make sure you
Pull up.
and be black and in effect, bitch. Ugh.